Zeg. Go on. Intro.
Okay. Now we're saying we're live, so I'm going to go off Noah rather than you. You'll be a bit behind us anyway. Welcome. It's not our normal, obviously Monday night we'd usually do a game, but with there being no game in the Premier League, we've decided to cover the Champions League tonight. Tottenham Hotspur playing Villareal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so we'll give you a bit of the teams in the build-up to that.
I haven't seen the teams.
But in the midst of it, we will be talking about everything that's happened. Obviously, loads going on in the world. Loads to talk about in sport, out of sport, in politics. So yeah, hopefully we can get some questions fired in. No doubt the chat will be lively tonight because there's a lot to cover.
Yeah, loads of games tonight, isn't there? Some League Cup games.
God, I back Spurs at the weekend. I thought Spurs had beat West Ham. Obviously, my coupon up in smoke again early, but it's horrible, isn't it? Because you go, oh, get some right. I managed to get actually 87 quid back, as I showed you. So I got 2 draws, which was Fleetwood. Can't remember the second.
You didn't
draw
put that one on. That was your own.
I didn't have that in here. I just had that when I went in the betting shop. And so I managed to sever of my 100 quid. I usually bet over a weekend. I managed to sever and get 87 quid back. But yeah, it's hard at the minute, I think, to get a 5-timer up and how hard it is. There was no home win, was there, in the Championship?
There was one home win.
One home win in the Championship. Yeah. It's like fucking hell.
One home win, I've seen that.
And I like doing like the 5 homes, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking, it's tough to get the coupons in at the minute. By the way, who's the fella there's a fella in our Telegram chat who's absolutely smashing it.
Yeah, he is. Lad, he is.
He's
putting big bucks on. What did he have? He had a double the other day. That was.
Yeah, he started on Friday.
Does he? But hang on, is he putting them in before? Is he putting them in before?
Yeah.
Fair play.
So we started off on Friday with Marseille -1 and Ipswich.
Yeah, Marseille -1 and Ipswich he had Friday. Marseille won 4-0.
He lumped on that.
Ipswich won 5-0 against Sheffield United.
Fuck.
Who were all over the gaff. What a bad decision to sack Chris Wilder that is. Any Sheffield United fans in the chat, let us know. And then he had a bet the other day, which was.
He followed up on Sunday. On Saturday. With no, he didn't back one on the Saturday.
No, he had City. He had 3 grand on City.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
At 4-5.
Yeah, he went heavy on City, didn't he? By the way,
that was a.
By the way, who's seen that Amorim coming? Well, isn't he Alex Ferguson, fucking reincarnated from Portugal with the mad fucking grip, mad rig out on?
Yeah, he's just not. He seems to not be suited to the Premier League. He's very, very stubborn. He keeps coming out saying, I'm not changing.
But he can't now.
You know, he's late made his bed now, so he's got to lie in it. He's set his stall out.
And this is the arrogance of youth. Instead of fucking, the best people adapt. And, I know he's got this idea of football, but that's based on, let's be honest, a substandard league in Portugal. Yes, Portugal's a great development league for some players. Porto's a massive club. Sporting Lisbon's a massive club. Benfica are a massive club. And there is some other Boa Vistas and some other good-sized clubs in Portugal, but they don't have the strength and depth across their football pyramid. So when you bring a Brazilian in who struggles with English, naturally he gets to settle in Europe, he gets the work permit, and he gets integrated into the European game. Yeah. So Portugal and Holland have forever been phenomenal grounding
for Brazilians.
Ports for different reasons. I think South Portugal is more suited to them because of the language, but historically it's kind of been Portugal or Holland with Romario, Ronaldo, R9, etc. Loads of players, but South Americans go in there. Again, development leagues to move into your big leagues in Europe, whatever that was at the time, but predominantly in my lifetime it's been the Premier League. So when you look back at it now and you say, look, the coach is clearly, he could well be a really good coach, Ruben Amorim, and I haven't worked with him. I haven't seen him work, but all I'm seeing is a rookie in a job. I'm seeing him do mad stuff like the Grimsby debacle and the tactics board on the bench, and they're not watching penalties the week before. They're not watching the shootouts, because if you're not watching a penalty, I've seen the Liverpool fan do it to Mo Salah at the weekend at Burnley.
I've done it myself.
Which is fine. But you've paid to buy a ticket. If you want to choose not to watch the penalty, you've bought your ticket. Now, I don't agree with it because it's fucking... But also, I can get the anxiety and the nervousness and the jinx and the bad luck and whatever it is. I can get why people, but the manager of the fucking team can't. What does that say to the players if the manager? Because it says the manager's got absolutely no faith in you scoring.
And if you look at this, I'm going back to Liverpool. Remember when we had penalties versus Chelsea, and Rafa sat on the floor, crossed his legs, and was watching them, like to give us an aura of calmness to his team. That's what he done it for. He sat on the floor on a pitch and crossed his legs in a suit. So he was saying, I've done it because I want to show my team how calm I was, so they could be calm in the pens. If Amarin's in a dugout with his head in his hands, what's that?
Bite his nails.
Showing to his teammates. His team's looking at him going, if our gaffer sat there, hasn't got hope and hasn't got confidence in us to take these pens, that's a bad signal.
Isn't being a leader, especially of a great football institution like Manchester United, and obviously there's been some big managers, whether it's Jose Mourinho, Louis van Gaal, obviously David Moyes, have all tried to take this job on. And as a leader, you have to project confidence. Yeah, you have to project belief. Maybe you don't, I think the great leaders, even Klopp, when I can remember him coming into Liverpool, he projected a confidence and a belief in the team and in the group way before he had the players at his disposal to do what he wants to do. And the way he managed some of the players who were, let's be honest, not good enough to take Liverpool back to titles and European Cups out of the building was equally as good as a job as the recruitment to replace them with good quality, not just players but personnel. In the midst of, changing over your Martin Skrtels and your fucking Dejan Lovrens and, whoever else was Lallana's and all that, all who needed to be churned through to get Liverpool back to having 7, 8, 9 players at a kind of world-class level, which is what you need to win Premier Leagues and to win, Champions Leagues eventually.
You don't just need that, you need the confidence. Your manager has to distill confidence in these world-class players as well, because if you got, there was a story of Jurgen Klopp coming in with a pair of Paddy Power undies.
Who's Jurgen Klopp? Is he related to Jurgen, is he?
Yeah, he's Jurgen. Is that his brother? The Scouse one. Jurgen's his German. Jurgen's his German cousin. No, he come in with a pair of Paddy Power undies in one semi-final over his trackie, just to in the changes, just to all the lads burst out laughing at him. You know what I mean? So it's just you've got to have a kind of a character to suit the team and the players.
Everyone talk Roy Keane and that. You heard them talk about the timing of Sir Alex Ferguson. There'd be time when he'd come in and go dead simple. And there was a massive game, but then there was other times where the team, and I think great leaders project certainly confidence in the team. They don't sit facing the other way in a fucking penalty shootout against Grimsby Town in the League Cup. And I was at, my lad played at Shankly Playing Field Saturday morning. There's obviously, the big mural on the side there. Doubters to believers, which was what Bill Shankly did to Liverpool as a football club and Liverpool as a city. He breathed certainly into the red half, and I think for a lot of Evertonians and Tranmere fans as well, he breathed a lot of belief into people from this area because the way he spoke and how much of a kind of religious leader as well as a football manager he was. Then you've seen the next iteration in terms of Klopp, a lot more down the same line, doubters into believers or whatever the TFO was for Klopp. But again, instilling confidence into people is the role of a leader, whether you fucking believe in them or not. Actually, the skilled leader gets fucking belief in and makes people believe, even when they maybe not fucking fully believe in them.
Yeah.
That's what men mentoring men and men setting a good example for men. And obviously we live in a world now where, toxic masculinity and all that nonsense pottery gets bandied about. But actually, when you're looking at a leader of a football club like Manchester United, you have to have somebody, the captain of the ship, when you look around and everyone's fixing the sails and worried about what sails and what the rigging is and whether the fucking hull, and the captain's fucking shaking like a shitting dog on the deck there. How are we going to win this battle? Yeah. He's fucking shitting his kecks over there. So he's got no confidence in the team. Yeah. And people are saying to me he's distant on the training ground. Now, I feel sorry for him. But I did fucking tell you, he was a rookie in the job where, unfortunately, to fucking turn around a tanker like that, you have to be an experienced captain. You can't just be getting your yacht license. You have got to have a lot of time spent in rough seas where you have fucking owned your craft, because Manchester United is a massive job. And the fucking arrogance of them to come with the fucking greasy fucking wig and the fucking mad clothes and mad kecks and all mad fucking trainees, not wearing a suit, not wearing a Manchester United blazer, not respecting the institutions of our football clubs, thinking, cause Mourinho, we fucking cracked it and we've won it, we fucking know it all.
Yeah.
You fucking don't. Same with this Lego-headed twat at fucking Arsenal. Like, yeah, they've scored a good goal here. Martinelli, who came on as a sub, bad first touch leads to a great second touch, and then the cat wants absolutely fucking because he's fucking jumped over it. And Arsenal are winning against, let's be honest, a team in Bilbao who do incredible every year, but they're handicapped, or whether you see it like that, but they are handicapped because they've got to play players or develop players from within the Basque region. Arsenal are spending £1 billion, and realistically, there's not much between these two sides.
Not tonight, there isn't.
If you said to me, you can have this Bilbao team and you've got their football club where from that area, you know, they develop their own talent and players from within their system, and you know, they're a real community-based club in like way more than Brentford and Brighton and all this nonsense. They are a true community club because of the way they develop their football team and their players against the billionaires and the £1 billion assembled Galacticos of Arsenal. And there's a fucking Rizzler paper between them.
Yeah, well, Arsenal have pinched two of the players for under £1 million, haven't they? Arsenal
Who ends up managing them? Bilbao. Obviously, they've got
shabby.
They've got the ex. Is Valverde is the manager now? Who's the ex Barca?
Yeah.
Bielsa was a manager there. If you remember, he created a great team there. Bielsa. Yeah.
Alonso.
Iraola.
Alonso. He's Basque, isn't he?
Alonso, their Sociedad side, aren't they?
Sociedad, yeah.
They could play for Bilbao.
Yeah.
Alonso and Arteta, they're Basque.
Iraola's
alumni of Bilbao. So, like, that's where he learned his football as a player. But also, when you look at the way Bournemouth play and the way they press, a lot of that's taken from, obviously, Bielsa 2.0 because of Marcello's time there, but obviously putting his own spin on it. So
wasn't he a one-man? He was a one-man team, Areola, weren't he? Bilbao all the way through.
Yeah. But he's like a Jamie Carragher. He was a full-back, weren't he? I think like a steady. I think he could play a couple of positions at a push, but I think he was predominantly
good.
2-0.
Oh, deflected.
Your man Trossard, he's a net of this Trossard, you know. How he doesn't get a game for them? Like an
he reps 1 week and then sent to fireworks the next.
Have you spoke about Carragher getting invited by Bilbao? I
have spoken about it, and I've seen it. It was, because they've done this thing, haven't they, Bilbao, like a one club man, like award.
Oh, right.
So they're doing it like around for different players. Carragher's just got
invited Carragher,
yeah.
To one of the Champions League games.
Yeah, because he's a one club man.
Was it tonight? It wasn't tonight, was it?
I don't know. Oh, it's a bad deflection, that.
So, couple of just firing away while he's been talking, asking who would actually take the Man United job next.
Southgate?
Yeah.
Stinks of him.
Fucking big wet wipe though, isn't he?
Like, tell me you've seen the Paddy Power advert with like Alan Kirbysley. He's like, oh, no, you know, I've done this and all. I'll take any job. I just want my way back in and all that. And then at the end of it, you have to go on for about 10 minutes. His phone rings and search him like enough, and he goes, you know, I'll put it down. I'll take anything. You know?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
That is quite funny to be fair. But again, like, for me, I'm just looking at it going, he's on the open market. He's a steady hand on the tiller, isn't he? He's a culture man. They like them processes. Dave Brailsford and
well, he's in that clique, isn't he?
What a bet that is.
You've got a couple of people in there, haven't you? Who've you got now?
I've had a tenner on a bet builder on this game. It's just come in 33-1. I had Gyökeres to score, but he got the player on. So Trossard's come on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
I had Eze to have a shot on target, but Martinelli come on and had the shot on target, and then 6 players to have a foul, and they've all come in. Madueke,
lovely.
Eze, Rice, and then 3 Bilbao players. So
that's a hell of a one.
Them bet builders, I just throw money away on them.
Yeah, I just
throw money away on them because I have like someone to make a tackle, and I don't even know how you make a tackle there. Might as well just set fire to that tenner.
Commit a foul is the one.
Commit a foul, yeah, but you always end up with like the bookings or something, like, and you end up having a bet for the price rather than what you think's going to happen. And you go, well, might as well look at that foul on here. Next minute you're like, I don't even know what to bet on anymore.
So
just fuck them off.
Someone's put in the chat that Gary Neville and Roy Keane should get the United job.
No, I think when I look at it, I think it's custom made for Sir Gareth Southgate in it.
Sick.
I'm just thinking he's going to be relatively cheap because he'll be made up to manage Man United. It gives him one of the biggest club properties in the world. So obviously it's hard to go up from England, isn't it, after the England job?
Yeah.
But actually it would be a step up for him.
Yeah, it would be.
I think in terms of the structure of their club and, you know, getting a tune out of what they've already invested in rather than a big new tranche of investment after Amorim's gone, I think Gareth brings an experience of dealing with lots of different players over his international journey. I think he command respect in the dressing room. I think the club would be that desperate, the fans who maybe 3 years ago, you know, the hipster fan would go and turn the nose up at him, and I think now that shit that they're just desperate for it. I think they'd fucking be buzzing with Sean Dyche. I know Charlie Austin threw that in as a mad one, but I reckon there's loads of Man U fans that go, fucking give it Dyche for a year.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, give it Dyche for a year. That's how bad I think this Amorim is. Because they can't give it Giggsy.
They can't give it any of them X1s. No,
like,
that was
Scholes has had the Scholes, Giggs and all
Giggs,
that. They've had to go with Oldham. They've had, like, you know, they've been on the bench at Salford. There's no what ex-Man United player? Rooney can't get it. Tom Cleverley fucking can't get it.
Zidane.
Darren Fletcher's already in the ether of the club. Could they give it to Michael Carrick?
No, too young. Too raw in his journey.
Yeah, I mean,
too raw. I just think.
What about if Frank kept doing well at Cov? Didn't he go there?
No chance. He's played for City and Chelsea.
Do you think he'd go?
No chance.
No.
Zidane.
Man United need like a Manchester United fucking manager or one of the world's superstars. They're never getting Zidane because Zidane would only go to an incredibly He's just left Real Madrid winning European Cups. Why are you going to take over Man United?
He's not that kind of player. He's not that kind of manager as well. Sorry. Fucking low, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, well,
16th, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So why isn't Zinedine Zidane bothering with that? He's only used to winning World Cups or European Championships.
They're just literally cursed, aren't they? Look at Hoyland, McTominay, everybody leaves.
Onana?
Rashford, yeah, put that ball in the other day.
That ball was unbelievable.
So what's in there then? What's going on there?
Oh lad, it must be cursed.
Something in the water.
Something
in that water.
So how's our whiskey nose kept it out the fucking thing then?
Because he was the one who put the curse on it.
Nose that's just absorbed all the bad energy. That's why it's gone luminous yellow and red. Do you reckon that's what's happened? It's like absorbed the radiation.
United was 16th.
Tell me, I don't know whether you have seen this.
Spurs were 17th.
Yeah,
while I'm on about Fergie's nose, I don't know whether you've seen this, and it might have been AI idea, but there's a meteorite that's fell somewhere that this fungus has started.
It's right. It's blag.
It's so blag.
I didn't know because I was thinking. I thought it was when I seen it, to be fair, but I just had to check out to see if you'd seen it.
The one in Panama.
Yeah, it's so blag.
Yeah, it looks like a moody. Like in the end,
obviously,
he's but you just don't know.
He's put it in a safe and took it somewhere, and the safe door's open. It's out there going.
Yeah, in the end, I mean, the first couple though, where it's just a little thing and it's growing on it, you're like, but that's the level of AI at the minute. How do we know what's fucking real and what's not?
Yeah.
Like the standard of AI.
I've been AI.
Every time Donald Trump does an interview, I have to go and seek multiple sources to go, has he actually said this? Like the JD Vance interview after Charlie Kirk the other day, I'm like, is this real or have they actually said it?
Yeah.
Because hasn't the Americans decoupled now the LGB and
they took the
TQ plus and all that?
They took the T off the LGBTQ, I think.
No, they've just gone LGB. They said. So everything after LGB's been
gets fucked.
Just been chopped off. So
literally.
So I don't know, but also when that fella came on, that Kash Patel, have you seen him? The head of the FBI.
Yeah,
he's got one eye in Hatton, one eye in Brighton. He's like that. I'm like, who's the fuck's he looking at?
I've seen him on Rogan.
That one of his eyes is offset. He's got like a bit of a Paul Ince. Paul Ince got a bit of one of them, hasn't he?
Yeah.
A little 45 degree one.
No, he's good. I like that. But yeah, let's on the road.
But when he's looking at the camera like that, get on his eyes fucking off to the. So I'm like, is he fucking real?
This keeps going off. This.
What? Did you see that Bob Villain in the fallout of the Charlie Kirk?
Yeah. I thought he was a muppet anyway, but like I'd rather him just say, yeah, I fucking said it, and what?
And he's come
like
out...
You'd have got more respect for me. The fact that you've tried to creepy crawl, didn't say it.
But the worst thing is...
Someone sneaked in the gig, haven't they?
Someone's videoed it.
No, they haven't. Somebody sneaked in the gig, videoed it, then accused him of saying it. He's obviously said he hasn't said it, not knowing that, because he's thinking he's got the cameras locked down in there, not knowing that someone's done him from the inside, because he's thinking, my fans are loyal, not knowing that. Obviously, you get fucking secret undercover agents everywhere, don't you? Fucking waiting to go, nah, don't, bollocks. And I do think he's a muppet, like, in terms of, like, Glastonbury, we missed him, didn't we, when we were there? I obviously I wouldn't go and watch him, he's not my bag, but also I do believe in free speech, and sometimes you have to see people as the true reflection of what they are. The more worrying thing for me was, there's a couple of videos doing the rounds online, and again, you have to check everything as if it's AI, of people, like, cackling and rejoicing at the father of fucking two fucking young kids being gunned down on the internet. And I'm going, what kind of demon are you? Even if you don't like somebody, to go out your way to post a video, and, like, the way they're laughing, it's almost like, do you not realise how demented you look? Yeah. How demonic you look? Like, yeah, you think you're right, you think your opinion's right, I get that, but also, you don't have to rejoice in someone else's downfall, misfortune. And especially we had a massive bout of black fatigue play out last week, which was fantastic to see, because we've had enough of the bollocks. The Arena Zarenska thing and people's reaction to that, and now they try to fucking gaslight us that, he's obviously think about his feelings and what about his upbringing. Who gives a fuck what he fucking feels like? And I didn't even know when he got sentenced the other day whether that was AI. Yeah. I'm like, what? Like, so everything that happens now, we're on the back foot, but also we can't have the nonsense carrying on anymore.
But it's not. I don't think.
You can't have it. It's
no, it's not. I don't think it's. As I said before, the mask's fully. I go full time there. The mask has like fully slipped, and you've seen. I said before when people from Liverpool, Scousers, do something really like horrific, and we've seen them do stuff before in the past. Fellow Scousers call them out on it and say, "Get the fuck, you knob." Make sure they get
Lad, I was on the fucking ITV News appealing for people to come back to face justice days after what happened in Liverpool with Anthony Walker happened. Saying, fucking get back and face justice. This is not right. Now, people in these communities, the weirdest thing for me about the Arena thing was everyone who sat... Yet there's a lunatic on the bus who's just stabbed somebody. But where was any compassion for a young girl who had something bad? Like, no one went to it. No one even fucking... Never mind chased him down. I get that because he's got a knife and he's a loon. So I can see people going, fucking, I can't risk my life here. But for the fucking poor girl, that's someone's daughter. That's somebody's fucking mum. That's somebody's nan on the floor. Nobody went. And the only reason I could think they never went was because they weren't the same colour skin as what
that's
they
what
were.
I thought. Well, there's actually two of them got phones out and videoed it. You're thinking, there's a poor girl, pissing blood out of her neck, just sat there, just terrified of what just happened to her, dying, basically, and they're videoing it. There's like this big fat black woman just like stood there with the camera thinking, you fucking joke.
Alright, but then the fallout for that, so the thing that got me, that is a cracker. The thing that got me was how late our media were to pick it up, because bear in mind,
10 days,
it took a bit of time, and the articles, and obviously we all know what happened with the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd stuff, which was... let's be honest, the George Floyd, someone getting killed isn't nice, but also, whether he was a drug dealer or whatever, we've said before on previous podcasts, two wrongs don't kind of make it right. But also, the thing was the way big commentators, I've seen Whoopi Goldberg speaking, I know she's on that fucking View where they are unhinged, some of the views on there, they do have some strange democratic fucking left-wing radical madness going through the show. But they're trying to justify, like, what's happened. That they're trying to make excuses for it. That Don Lemon's behaviour since and the Charlie Kirk stuff. I'm like, do you just want unity here, or are you just trying to divide people? Are you just trying to cause fucking chaos?
Well, you can see in when when she says something that Whoopi Goldberg, she sort of like pauses, doesn't she, for like She takes
Wasn't
a
she
breath.
married to Alvin Martin, who used to play for fucking West Ham?
Yeah, she was. That was the maddest thing in the world. That's a mad stat, but she
So,
was.
like, isn't he a baldy white fella from
Yeah.
what last seen? Isn't he from fucking the Northwest?
Is he from the Northwest?
Sure, he's got like a Scouse twinge to him, Alvin Martin, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't his son play for West Ham the other year? A goalie. Sure he did, you know.
Possibly, lad, yeah.
But she sort of
but
paused
he was
anyway.
married to Whoopi Goldberg.
She paused.
And now
West Ham
she seems to be like
keeper.
anti-white.
From Walton.
What's going on?
From Bolton.
He is, yeah,
from
there you
Bolton.
go.
Madness.
So what's happened? Hasn't he given her a good enough fucking poking or something, and now she hates fucking white middle-aged white people?
Still white males.
Alvin Martin's got a lot to answer for. Fucking Whoopi Goldberg has turned into like this mad fucking like anti-white person.
Yeah, but there's a lot. As I said, the mask slipped on a lot of them. The kind of like, I was shocked at that. I mean, it wasn't.
Explain that to me. What you mean by that? Because what the mask slipping to me and the mask slipping to you might mean.
I think your mask slipped a while ago. I'm seeing the mask slipping recently on this. I was expecting the black community. I know some of them did because I've seen it, but I was expecting all of them to watch that footage and be outraged and horrified of what he's done and that busted that young
This is
white
the
girl.
Irina Zelensky incident,
Yeah. And I was shocked at like the stuff like the Black Lives Matter group posted on Instagram a video about sometimes these things have got to be done and stuff.
Didn't he say like by all means necessary or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm thinking my head's from
That's literally like
that's the official
that's
Black Lives Matter
talk, that.
Instagram.
Inciting violence.
Yeah. And then you see, as you said, that what's his name?
Two-tier policing it is.
What's that American fella,
Van Jones
Van
or something, is it?
He's on
he
And
sits
Don
on
Lemon,
CNBC
Don Lemon.
or CNN, doesn't he?
There's loads of them
That
come
Don
out.
Lemon's a sausage, isn't he? He's
But
a sausage in life.
I'm
I mean,
just thinking-
he literally is, but...
How can you watch that and make any kind of defence for the black fella doing that? My head fell off thinking that's
It is
just
madness, like.
that's madness. And then the
Second
next
touch,
day,
yeah, Martinelli's sensational.
and then the next day, you're seeing a fella. Whether you agree with him or not, with Charlie Kirk, all the lefty loony trans fucking mafia start kicking off and rejoicing and thinking, hang on a minute, you're making yourself look like a right bunch of cunts here because there's a fella's just
Well, it
died.
wasn't... Yeah, I mean,
And
the thing
you
that got me
rejoicing
was
in
there
it,
was a
I'm
lot of like...
Yeah, it just pissed me off.
I get, you know, obviously, when Charlie Kirk's been obviously assassinated, and then you end up going and saying, I've actually only seen little snippets on TikTok and not videos on YouTube, and you know, you've only seen a little spectrum of what he was talking about. Obviously, since I'm like, all right, well, they usually only kill people who are telling the truth, so what's he fucking... I've gone in to look at some of his speech at Oxford Union because of the fella who came out, who's the debating president next year, who'd obviously debated him a few months back, and then obviously was rejoicing in his demise, which I thought was peculiar. So went back and watched Charlie's speech at the Oxford Union, and he has got some really, you know, strong opinions, really strong views based on his religion and what he believes. But also he's in the town square, and he's open, you know, he's travelling from America to England to a debating society to discuss and converse with people, and you know he's very well read and knows his scripture and knows his topic. So he's a difficult guy to debate, and the people in the Oxford Union had a good fist of it, but also, you know, he has a good position to move back to if you're ever debating, you know, and you're good at it, and you believe in, you know, kind of the church, because no one can disprove God or the divine. So eventually you end up back at that point, and actually you'd have to agree to disagree based on, you know, his interpretation of the scripture and history and his religion. So, you know, he's as they call him on South Park, a master debater.
That clip, lad.
He was a master debater.
So funny.
And if you're going to go down that line, obviously you've got to be good to take him on. And unfortunately, he had many enemies. And when I've gone through and I've gone, right, who could have killed him? My initial thought was, looks like I've been right, based on the governor of Utah and what's been said by the FBI and Trump and Vance and that since. The kind of, you know, it's not out in the open absolutely what it is, but it does look like somebody who was in a trans relationship with a fairy. With a F-U-R-R-Y, not an actual fairy. That's what it looks like. Now, this is all still alleged. At this point, nobody knows. But there was stuff on the casings that he was shot with, and, you know, mad stuff that wasn't aligned with a normal, balanced person thinking clearly. You know, the fact that they've shot him in front of, you know, university kids who are trying to, you know, educate themselves and go on to be productive people in the world, and obviously you've executed them in front of his wife and his small children for having different political or religious beliefs is absolutely insane. I thought that was something that happened, in 1960s in America, when you had obviously John F. Kennedy shot, Martin Luther King shot, John Lennon shot, Malcolm X shot, Bobby Kennedy shot.
Well, they tried to do
Ronald Reagan. Like, I thought that this was something of yesteryear.
No, it's fucking.
I didn't think we would have an era where if you're fucking big on YouTube and you're saying stuff the establishment doesn't like, or some mad minority groups who are militant don't like, that they'll fucking bring a deer rifle and execute you, and people will celebrate it who pretend to care about people, and the justification will be, well, there's people dying every day in Gaza and it's well, yeah, but two wrongs don't make it right. What's happening in Gaza is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. But that doesn't mean a fucking man, a 31-year-old man, should be gunned down in cold blood on the internet and people ruin his vigil, like running through the vigil. Did you see the fella singing Bella Ciao, when someone, like, well, what is this?
Bella Ciao is not a Mussolini reference.
This was written on the casings.
It's a Mussolini reference.
But it's written on the casings, and then there's a memorial where people are standing around holding a vigil and praying. If you don't agree with Charlie Kirk, fine. Just don't be there, like singing. Like, it's like going to someone's funeral and celebrating. What do you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, there's people being running through the vigils, kicking all of. So imagine someone done that to Diego Jota's memorial outside of Anfield because he didn't support Liverpool.
Get launched off the cop.
And imagine Man United fans and Arsenal fans were celebrating, putting videos up, celebrating Diego Jota dead because that meant Liverpool got one less striker. It would be fucking condemned across the board.
Oh yeah,
wrong.
Without
and because this fella believes what he believes about Christianity or America, listen, he's got some madcap ideas. But also there's a lot of stuff he says that is fucking common sense.
Yeah.
And he's trying to bring people together. He's not trying to start division and wars. Listen, he's saying some outrageously controversial things, but saying someone's a fucking man and someone's a woman is really controversial at this moment in time.
Yeah, I know. That's his aim was to keep talking. That was his old message. Was we must, whether we don't like each other, whether we keep talking, and they just wouldn't have it, so they just killed him and shut him up.
I know this is a footy programme and we will get into it, but then what happens is in the week following, so that happens Wednesday, Thursday, Charlie Kirk. It felt like a kind of 9/11 moment for me. I was watching it unfold and struggling to process it. And it really reminded me of some of the civil rights leaders that were assassinated, and obviously the right has now got a white version of Martin Luther King.
Yeah, yeah.
They've just given the ethno-American Christian, God-fearing country patriots of America a martyr. They've just created another 10,000 Charlie Kirks.
Yeah.
You kill a man, but you don't kill his message. You've actually forced people like me to become radicalised, to go and read and listen and see what he actually said. And I would imagine that's been reiterated across lots of people who felt the unjust of watching what we had to watch unfold on Wednesday, Thursday, and obviously the aftermath of that. Then going into the fucking weekend, when you're thinking, I had a couple of setbacks for me. A couple of lads in our golf club. Well, a lad in our golf club had an accident and died the next day, and you're fucking like, what the fuck's going on here? Everyone's fucking dying. And then fucking Sunday, I'm playing in a charity game with the lads, and we're in the dressing room and we find out that Ricky Hatton's fucking passed away, and you're like,
what a week.
What the fuck's going on? Before to it, obviously Ricky's family, we were with Ricky, we done a podcast up at the gym there, what was that, 8 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago?
April time, yeah.
April. And he seemed in a good spot, we obviously spoke about his trials and tribulations and the problems he's had, and but he looked like he was...
Past it.
Yeah, he was like clear on where he wanted to go, so it's, it's a terrible illness, depression, it's a terrible thing to have, hanging over you, and, I just... wish I could have spoke to him to try and convince him that
it's not the end.
Yeah, that there will be a better times ahead. But obviously he's decided that you know, the journey's got too tough, and I'm absolutely gutted for him. Yeah.
But it shows what hit home with me about when we went to the podcast. I was sat there, I was listening to him talk, and he spoke about how he tried to end his life previously and he couldn't. He had that person on his shoulder telling him to do it, and he couldn't do it and stuff. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, he's been through it. He's been through the lorry and he's passed it. He's out the other side, but you're never out of it, are you? You never, that mind,
it's
that
like
brain,
anything, isn't it? Yeah.
That brain's never fixed. It's always
it's
got
like
that.
alcoholics, for instance, and I'm not saying Ricky was one, but I'm saying that when you know, when I've done the AA courses, when it's in there, it is something that you're powerless over, that,
Yeah.
you know, it is always there. That's why they talk about one day at a time, you know, just staying in the present that way. So, you know, I don't know what's gone on there, and obviously more will come out about that, and everything that's been said, you know, about Rick has been said. I was sat and thought about my time with him, and, you know, in the build-up to him going to fight Mayweather, I had about 3 weeks before where I was with him and Kerry Kay's over in the gym and and, you know, I've never seen a man train like that in my life. It was eye-opening for me watching him prepare to fight Floyd Mayweather, being in the gym with them, seeing them on the, you know, doing the spar and seeing them doing the body bags and how much he put into that fight. And then obviously, I don't think mentally, I think Rick spoke about it, you know, I don't think he was ever the same after that. You know, you know, and certainly after the Pacquiao fight, he spoke about, you know, walking down with his head down and felt he'd let people down and all that. And, you know, for me, watching him prepare for the Mayweather fight, you know, you'd have to accept, I know Terence Crawford's just gone into that category at the weekend, but Floyd Mayweather is a generational fighter, so to lose to somebody like him is the equivalent of getting nutmegged by a Messi. Yeah. It's like, you know, and you know, Ricky was at that level, but again, you know, you never truly know what's going on inside somebody's head. Like, and I bet there's millions of people who feel like me who loved Ricky and cared deeply about him, who were thinking, fucking hell, like, could you have phoned him there or a text, you know, would that, you know, because, you know, all of us, I suppose, are always vulnerable, no matter what exterior, what armour we put on. You know, we do, as men, really sometimes fucking take everything inward, and, you know, women are a little bit better at it than us. This is going to sound misogynistic.
No, it doesn't.
Because I'm saying men are worse than women at something. Obviously, anything I say about men and women, I'm a misogynist, but like, women obviously have a higher level of IQ, and also they're better at sharing and communicating emotion. Because their peer group, they talk, how do you feel, Karen? How are you today, Claire? Where we're like, all right, lad. And you're like, yeah, sure, lad. And you're exactly, like, fucking hell, I've been fucking to L&I water the last 48 hours. But it's the macho male thing of taking care of yourself. And obviously it's why men on a lot higher scale, you know, do stupid stuff when we feel alone and isolated. Whereas women would be able to dissipate that emotion earlier to the kind of peer group. No, and I know there is lots of women who also end up, you know, down a dark path as well. But on the whole, they're a lot more emotionally intelligent, stable as a species. They are, and we've got it like this stuff. Like, and if men keep getting told you shit, fucking nothing for you, fuck off, you've made mistakes, you know, and just you can. And fucking toxic masculinity and fuck off and fucking fuck off and fuck off and fuck off, then eventually we're going to get what we've got, which is a ridiculous fucking suicide rate. And there's people in the third world, Charlie Kirk, Oxford Union, talks about this when he says, well, why are men killing themselves at the level they are? You're more likely to live in London in affluence and kill yourself than you are if you live in Southeast Asia or part of Sub-Saharan Africa, where they've actually got nothing really materialistically, but they're already in families and start rearing kids, and even though they've got materials very, very low, and life expectation of, you know, you're not going to become a CEO of a company, you know, you're living in a kind of third world, the happier, the suicide rate way less than people living in, you know, the West, in the developed world, and facing, you know, the trials and tribulations of trying to keep up with the Joneses and fucking, you know, the next fucking designer jumper and the next designer t-shirt, and then next minute they can't afford it, and instead of adjusting accordingly, they decide to remove themselves from the equation.
Well, that's what the charity game was on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That was the charity match. It was all about men's mental health.
Yeah, no, the stuff we were doing was for tradesmen. Do you want to say a bit more about it? Because you probably you can talk about how well I played and how fucking
I didn't watch it. I was pissing down, so I didn't go.
Did you not come on the internet to watch it? Like the pay-per-view?
No, I was watching our game and it was pissing down.
It was only seconded by Mayweather and McGregor's boxing fight, the pay-per-view for it.
But go on, it was your teammates.
We had a good side, to be fair.
With Webster play?
No, he didn't. There was a couple who didn't turn up, but we had a decent side. We had some good ex-players and obviously some kind of
beefy
local
players. These decent
Liam
player.
Smith played.
He's played.
Paddy Pimblett played. Natasha Jonas played.
Yeah. Did Lee Butler
Thomas
play?
Stoker played. Remember him?
Remember Thomas Stoker? Yeah.
And then it was like John Flanagan played. Bradley Orr played. Lee Trunder was his day, obviously. He was brilliant runs.
He is good, isn't he?
There was a lad called Yombo who scored an hell of a goal, by the way. He had the fucking hat on when he played. He's
the black kid on YouTube.
He was a good player. Like, he was unorthodox, but he scored a hell of a goal. We had Jefferson Montero, remember,
he plays he plays for now?
Swansea.
St. Helens.
Is he playing up there, is he?
Plays for St. Helens.
Yeah, he played. He still looked fit. Yeah, he still looked fit.
Jefferson Montero, fact check that one, I'm sure.
I actually think that is
Andy Gerrard played. Andy Gerrard was still playing well. Then he lost his ankle.
Oh, did he?
Reads the game well, Andy.
Yeah, he's just a piece of...
Yeah, like, we had it was good. We had a laugh, and they were a load of lads from like Wales, solidly, like tradesmen and all that. So it was good fun. Like we won 6-4, but like Tony Carroll played, the lad, the comedian. He came on and done a little cameo. He was meant to play 70 minutes, but only done
7.
I would say, been kind 10 probably.
Yeah.
But he had a late night the night before. He had a big show in Barnsley. So
yeah, his podcast is funny. He is.
But
funny.
yeah, it was a good day. Like it was. There was some good funny moments, some good goals scored, and as I say, hopefully it raised a few quid for kind of mental health for charity. And it was interesting to see how they've done it, which was ex-footballers and celebrities against tradesmen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we behind?
So
it was
good effort.
Who was the best celeb player?
The best celeb player. Do you know what? I'd have to say that Yombi. He scored a hell of a goal.
He's the one who does
he was mega unorthodox in terms of, but you could see he had a bit.
Yeah, he does that things with the kids on YouTube, doesn't he? When he
the one bounce or something like that. Yeah. But you could see he had a little bit. But again, the goal he scores was like any of the pros would have been proud of the strike. But then there was a kid who scored like a chest volley for them. It was equally up there, like with a great goal, like to the point where even though we were clapping it was against us.
Didn't you?
They had the Queen of Scotty Road was doing the commentating over it.
You got your balls tickled by the Queen of Scotty Road in the changes.
No, he was all right. He was in the dressing room and that. And obviously, I'm down with the gays, aren't I? I'm like, obviously voted gay idea. I know they forget it now because I've told them a few old truths that men are men and women are women, which they don't like. But I was once upon a time an icon in the gay community. Obviously, got a gay gold medal, voted gay ally of the year. But Graham Norton give me the fucking award. Got it. Can't take it off me.
You need to get that and put it up here.
Lad, plugged it. It was a butt plug. Gold
butt plug.
And
Rainbow dildo.
So, what was it talking about there? You phoned me there, Graham Norton.
About Queen of Scotty Road.
Oh, Queen of Scotty Road. So he's coming in the dressing room. Like, it doesn't bother me. So I'm dead cut. But there's obviously some lads who are not like massively into especially football lads.
Yeah.
And he's like going round me and Liam Smith were laughing. Obviously they know him from way back and we've had a laugh at him. And I only knows him up because he used to look like, and he might be watching this, Danny Ventry, one of my old coaches. I always say he's the fucking ringer of him.
1-0.
Go on, what's the keeper doing here?
The keeper has had a nightmare.
Oh, the keeper's had a stinker here. He's caught the ball and threw it in the net himself.
Watch this kid tonight because he's an absolute baller,
This Bergval.
He's 19.
I was going to put him shot on target, didn't
I swear to you.
I know.
That's a cross.
Is it on target?
It's a cross.
But it's on target though.
It's not, lads. Going wide.
On target that.
Let's see. That's going wide, I think. Let's see.
Yeah, it's going wide.
Yeah, it's going wide. He won't get that.
What's
the keeper doing there? Keeper's through one
Oggy.
in. Lad, to be fair, if that was a woman keeper, we'd be absolutely nailing it there. So
no
we have
spoilers.
to give him equally the same amount of shit.
Is it a woman keeper?
Slightly behind.
Don't know. He's got fucking dreadlocks.
No, he's just gone.
No, oh, lad. This is the problem when you go, can he play? Yeah, he's boss of footy, but his fucking hands have got soap all over the palms of his.
Go on,
fingers.
Queen of Scotty was just.
Queen of Scotty's obviously coming in, and
Yeah.
lad, he's funny, he is funny. He just noises people up.
Yeah, he does.
And anyways, he's giving it the beans, and obviously a couple of the lads are not. Me and Beefy were having a laugh with him, and he's doing them videos.
Yeah, I've seen
but
him.
a few like not really down with the camp stuff. But then someone called him Darren Till. I won't name names because Darren Till's an hard fella. But Till, someone in our fucking dressing room, and you know him really well. Wasn't beefy, he'll tell you in the gym, but he was saying to the Queen of Scotty that he's the ringer of you. he was going, fucking get Darren Till out. Queen of Scotty saying,
seen him in the same room together.
Call me Darren Till. No, that lad was quite funny, to be fair. But he's sound, I get on with him. Every time I see him, he fucking cracks me up because he's got some balls of steel, and he literally. But
yeah,
yeah, he was commentating all through the game. So
who was the manager? Who was the gaffer for you? Was it Peter Reid or not?
No, Reedy was meant to turn up. There was a few didn't, like Mark Duffy I think was meant to play. I think Jamie Webster was meant to play. There was a couple of no-shows because people had I think a christening on, something else. But it was a good turnout.
Yeah, it looked alright.
Good turnout. The only thing is it pissed down all fucking morning. And
yeah.
Soggy pitch.
It was going to come down, but then Liverpool were on, then the Manchester derby. Fuck
yeah,
that.
lad, to be honest, that when I went the Everton game Saturday and had a couple of pints, because you can walk into town now, can't you? And obviously I was bored to tears at the Everton game because it was fucking tough watching Beto and Villa were obviously inferior.
Villa was shit.
But Everton were, I mean...
What was your standout from the Everton game then, who played well? And
Grealish is the best player by a mile.
Does he
and
stay
NDI,
in my fantasy team?
Who?
Grealish.
Not for the derby.
Well, the NDI catches your eye, and obviously, if Everton, like the problem for Everton is the man through the guts. Like Beto is just random. He tries his hardest, but you know, you need a bit more quality up there.
And you've got that kid who's.
And then the problem is we've got Jake O'Brien. I think is a great centre half. I don't think he's a great right back. I think he's doing great at right back, but I don't think he's going to be a great right back long term. And obviously, he's your out ball, or Jamie Garner, who's a midfielder playing a left back. So we're a little bit mix and match at the minute, and I don't think we're seeing the best of Everton. But then they're hard to beat, and you know the Villa are no mugs, but also, by the way, Villa look lost.
They haven't scored a goal.
Villa look lost.
They do look like.
But also they've still got they've still got quality when you're looking through. You're going, fucking hell, some good players there, but they look like like they're not going to score a goal if they play for another fucking 10 hours.
Did you see Tarky's tackle? That got given as a foul.
No,
yeah,
and he got booked for it.
Perfectly fine, yeah.
Honestly, like one of the perfect challenge.
In the stadium, everyone's going nuts.
Lad,
like, what the fuck's that?
The referee had a shocker, didn't he?
Yeah, lad, you could see from you know, I was in the West Upper, so I'm a bit higher, but like you're just like, if that's a foul, like what's the point in tackling?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't have won the ball any cleaner.
Yeah.
Like you haven't endangered the opponent. Like how else you meant to get the ball?
Like what? Like how much better of a tackle can you put in? Like,
well, I missed it.
As he said, excessive force. He's come in hard.
What are you meant to do?
He's got the ball, and then it's like Rodgers has ran into him.
I mean, I know refs do make some mad decisions, but also you're like we've got to be careful here, lads, that we do not lose the art of tackling out of the game. Because I think the art of defending and tackling and the destructive force of that, right, is equally as important to the game as all the step overs and the goals and that. Yeah, people celebrate more and people love the fucking showboating and all that more. But for me as a purist, as a traditionalist, when it comes to the actual game of football, the fucking defensive part of it is massive. And we've seen Saturday night in the boxing, Canelo was once a counter-puncher, Canelo, and a great counter-puncher, but has developed as he's fucking ate all the steads and got himself fucking turned himself into Clubber Lang over the last few years of fucking eating contaminated meat and passing it off as fucking hell. Didn't know it was fucking pumped full of clambuterol. Right?
What's that?
That's what
he said. He had horse meat.
Horse meat. It was full of all right, lad. Yeah. That's how I knew Crawford had beat. Did I say Crawford had beaten him?
Said
I'll have to pull the receipts.
Yeah, I've said I've got the receipts. Said Crawford.
I'll have to pull them up.
Fucking can't really talk at the minute because some of my footy getting obliterated. But I did say Crawford.
Well, I don't think that's just you, by the way.
Anyway, Canelo pumped up, gets bigger and bigger, and obviously steamrolls, becomes this knockout machine, knocking everybody out, calling everyone out. And I think being great for boxing because he's made some of the bigger fights.
Yeah, he's
had some great fights. Obviously loses to Bivol, who's massive. Then he fights Crawford, and Crawford going up a couple of weight divisions, and Crawford showed you the masterclass in defence, in fucking hitting, not getting hit, and getting out of the way of him. And you know, I don't think he absolutely battered Canelo, but give him a little bit of a boxing lesson, and won easily. I do think it was a close enough fight to want to watch it again, but also they both might go on to do completely different things.
Oh, I watched it, and I remember watching the first 6 round properly the next day, and he won every round easily for me.
Crawford. I don't know, they were tight. I had Canelo winning the first 2, mate.
No, I had Crawford.
So again, it's mad how it depends who you're watching. So it depends who you're watching, because if you're watching Canelo or you're watching Crawford, you see a bit more.
They say watch it in mute, don't they?
All right.
They say watch the boxing.
About our podcast.
Scary one.
So that's what I'm saying to you in terms of, like, offence is great, but we've got to be careful that we don't lose the yin and the yang, the defensive part of it, the stopping people scoring. And every tackle can't be a yellow card now, and people baying for blood and slow down, and if you slow everything down, it looks worse. Like the McAllister one looks terrible. It does look a red card when you sent me the still. I haven't watched the game live. I haven't seen the tackle in context. But doesn't seem to be a social media outrage about this yellow card
it's McAllister.
On McAllister.
Yeah, it's a red card.
If it's a red card and it's an ankle breaker, people will be saying that should have been a red, and it hasn't. But no one's saying that.
No, because he only didn't break his ankle because his ankles are made of lazy bands. Anyone else that's broke their ankle, the ankle's gone. His ankle's at 90 degrees.
You can't say that.
His ankle's at 90 degrees.
You can't say that.
I know, but I'm saying I can't because...
You can't. Because he never broke McAllister's ankle with the actual tackle, so you can't say he would have broke anyone else's tackle. But if you watch... McAllister's got like double jointed ankles, like go fucking gadget ankles.
But I watched that tackle live, and it was like, I was adamant he's broke his ankle. I was like saying, he's gone, he's out for 6 months.
Yeah, but you're a big fanny, so you don't like tackling.
No, but then you watch it again, and his ankle is at 90 degrees.
Yeah, but you don't like contact. You prefer no contact than the diving and Anthony Gordon. You're in the Anthony Gordon school of contact. I'm in the fucking nonsense. I'm in the Ben Thatcher school of contact, where I'm like, all right, that's too far, Thatch. That's you go too far.
Going back to boxing for 1 sec before we could move on. Did you see the numbers, which is a bit frightening for boxing as a whole? Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul and Canelo versus Crawford. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul was like 140 million, and Canelo Crawford like 40 million.
Yeah, but you got to think like
that's scary. A bit.
You got to think of like Canelo is big in Mexico.
No, right? Canelo's big in the world.
No, but also if Canelo's fighting, the world doesn't stop. It did for Crawford because it's massive, but previous to that,
I know what you mean.
Who the fucking hell have you watched Canelo fight? Who have you got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to watch fight? Beefy. By the way, unless you know them.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Canelo, like Conor McGregor would get you out your pits to watch a fight at 5 in the morning. When he fought Aldo, you're up because you're going, I'm not missing this. And luckily he delivered. Canelo doesn't have the same. Now he might to the boxing purists, but to the global audience. Now Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul, you get a fucking novelty there because you've got a lot of people tuning in to see what's fucking this former heavyweight champion of the world like at this age against this fucking twerp from Disney who's fucking jacked on all kinds of fucking go faster stuff, pretending that he's some kind of fucking crazy knockout merchant. So the intrigue of that, whereas Terence Crawford, outside of the boxing purists, obviously this weekend he's more now known because of what he's done, but you'd struggle if you walked out on the street and vox pop people and said, hey, what sport does Terence Crawford play? They'd all go, who the fucking hell's Terence Crawford?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, if you said, what sport does Canelo Alvarez play? You might get a bit more people knowing it, but on the whole, like the global audience isn't captured because you've got an American champion from fucking Omaha, Nebraska, which is the back fucking Wizard of Oz territory in it.
Yeah.
And Nebraska, like, you know what I mean? He's not really a big flamboyant. He doesn't call anybody out saying everyone's shit. He doesn't really sell like that in terms of sell the fight. And you've got Canelo, who's already got an incredible fortune, his audience already built, sponsored by Versace and that. And like weird as the world is at the minute, 60-year-old Mike Tyson and fucking Disney fucking twerp
is big a pull.
Is twice or thrice as big.
Yeah, which is saying that's the way the world's going, isn't it?
But again, you see it now with the lads with like fucking, you know, the novelty boxing is as popular with this new generation of boxing fan, because don't forget what they've tapped into. It's dead clever. They've worked out. Usually kids go from WWF wrestling fucking into some kind of sport, whether obviously football's there for them, but obviously they go into some kind of sport. Now the UFC have jumped in on that. Boxing's been a bit of that, but then in the boxing world they haven't been having the best fights. Listen, the Saudi mob have changed that now with their investment in boxing, but the bridge between WWE or WWF and real sports has now been bridged by this kind of novelty boxing thing with Jake Paul and Misfits and all that. and fair play to them. They've spotted a gap in the market to sell shit to teenagers
who will buy
who
shit.
don't know what the fuck's happening.
They'll buy, yeah.
And the consumers, they are, because they go, Mum, buy that, get me that for Christmas, can I have this, can I have Prime, can I have this, fucking...
But your boxing purist is pulling his teeth out to watch.
Well, of course, but also, they can't argue it's not good for boxing, because it's bringing more eyeballs to boxing. You know, like Darren Till is now a boxer. He's gone from mixed, like, Conor McGregor made probably more money boxing than he did in the UFC.
Well, Darren Till's last fight meant to have made more from his last fight than he did.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, when you look at it, you go, well, where's the market? If you want to, like, you know, obviously, if you get to be the best in the UFC, you're obviously in an incredible market there. But if you're a boxer, like, the money, Canelo and they were saying Usyk got $130 million or whatever to fight Dubois last time out.
What?
Yeah, that was Usyk's last time out against Dubois.
Do you reckon
right, so what's Canelo and Crawford
Canelo's
made
meant to have got 140.
So let's be honest, no UFC fighters making that.
No, not even
obviously
close.
McGregor done well in the whiskey and all that, but no UFC fighters getting paid that just for UFC fights.
Canelo's purse for one fight was more than UFC combined for the year.
So again,
like it was like 130 for the UFC combined versus Canelo's 140.
But that shows you, doesn't it? There must be some market for boxing there, because somebody's paying to watch that. Somebody's paying to watch it.
Yeah, like where's the money coming
Well, people are paying to watch UFC, but I just think we see Dana White doing $1 million spins on blackjack every 2 minutes. So it's like,
well, yeah, maybe that's the argument, but also, you know, when you look at it and you look at, you know, you're in a fight now to capture eyeballs. I think the best in boxing for a long time, or certainly some of them, avoided each other. Where the good thing about UFC and other sports is in the Champions League every year, the best teams in Europe meet at some point. Yeah. It's put up or shut up. You're either the fucking kiddies or you're not. Yeah. You're either the champions or you're not. In the NFL, you get it. NBA, you get it. In the boxing world, you wasn't getting the best fighting each other. Like Anthony Joshua and fucking Tyson Fury avoided each other for a decade. So you're going... So boxing, if the best, like Canelo, to be fair, you know, I do think he's a drugs cheat, and he's massively downgraded in my opinion because of it, and I was happy to see Crawford beat him. And when I look at you know, Canelo, fair play to him, he's gone and looked for to make the biggest fights and fight everybody, obviously, that he could. Gone, moved up the weight divisions and done it. You know, similar to Manny Pacquiao, the way I believe it should be done. Go and fight the best, see how good you really are. And I think with Floyd Mayweather, I think Floyd showed a lot of people how to kind of, you know, you'd have to go it had to be an O.
Yeah.
So, you know, losing was like...
the worst of winning.
And to be fair to Canelo, he broke that for loads of boxers up until then. He protected the record and made sure they tried to fight the right, cherry-picked the right.
Yeah.
And they avoided fights, whereas... To be fair to Canelo, he fucking broke that cycle and went, nah, I'm going to fight the best of the best. Golovkin, yeah, I'll fight him. Like, I'll step up to fight Bivol. And from that regard, he has me respect because he shamed other boxers into taking on big fights.
No, yeah, that's what you can never say about Canelo. He never ducked out of anything. But still, I think $140 million to fight didn't need much persuasion to fight.
Crawford, no. But also, he's still risking his legacy, isn't he?
But as I'm saying, you would risk your legacy for $140 million.
Yeah, but I think the money Canelo's got, I know $140 million or whatever he's alleged to have got is a lot of money, but I don't think Canelo was going to struggle for a pound, no, regardless of what fight he took after his last fight. He didn't have to take the Crawford fight.
Oh, I don't think he did. No, you're right. But
like he's gone and got that made. Crawford's obviously wanted it, but without Canelo wanting that, like that doesn't happen. Obviously, the money he's getting isn't going to be the difference whether he's going to be a rich man or a poor man. But for him to chase that legacy of wanting to be the best and fight the best, I think no matter what you think about his reputation on the drug side of it, you have to respect the fact that he still went out and tried to fight the best that was out there.
Talking of the drug side of it, have you seen this new sport they're bringing out in Australia?
Enhanced games.
Enhanced games. Have you seen it?
Scan that QR code and just log in.
Well, hey, the one thing I need to say just before you carry on, stop banging the table. Period.
Sorry, mate.
Do my thing.
We're trying to emphasise making a point.
You don't realise how much it picks up on the mic.
Sorry.
We're trying to emphasise making a point.
Right, go on, carry on.
So, enhanced games, what's your opinion on that?
The Tour de France you're on about here?
No, what are they doing? Swimming. What is it? I've got to find it now, haven't I?
They're doing to see how much
drugs means
performance can be pushed by the chemicals and the training protocols and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously, if everyone's signing up to it, you know, there's obviously been experiments done in the past under Olympic programs. Certainly in the Cold War.
Login to Amazon.
What?
You got Amazon Prime?
We're on.
I have got I'll do that. Do you want me to log in on here?
Lad, MK Dons are getting beat 3-0 by West Ham under 21s.
I don't know what's that, because MK have spent, relative to the level, MK have spent big. Paul Warren's coming from Derby County, former Rotherham manager.
Championship
they haven't started
experience.
great they took Aaron Collins out of Bolton for a substantial undisclosed fee.
Yeah.
They've invested heavily, and at the minute they haven't got any results. I thought that'd be a tough game, because Steve Potts, I don't know whether when we played West Ham's academy at Bristol Rovers, they were probably one of the better academy sides we played against West Ham. In terms of the conduct, you know, the fitness levels of the lads, they were one of the more advanced, more developed programs. You know, we played against lots of the teams, and I would have to say,
to be fair, if you would have looked at the starting 11 tonight, you probably wouldn't have backed MK Dons. It's got Fabianski in goal. They've got about 4 lads.
Lucas Fabianski?
Yeah,
four
lads who've been on loan in the champ. So that George Earthy is his name. And then Potts, Charlie Potts.
Charlie, who did he play for? Was it
There's 3 lads. They're all West Ham, but they've all been out at championship experience, like Portsmouth, Bristol City. So you can count that as fucking a loss anyway. They're not coming back from that.
Yeah.
Speaking of what you were saying about ankles before and people getting snapped, Trent Alexander-Arnold's been injured in the 9th minute for Real Madrid.
Pulled his hamstring. No, in
is that tonight?
The 5th minute.
Yeah. So he hasn't been starting, has he? Didn't start at the weekend again. Carvajal started.
Like a tampon, isn't he?
Well, we were talking about this in the build-up to the game, about Trent going there. And I think what was missed in terms of the furore out of Trent leaving Liverpool was fucking Danny Carvajal is a hell of a right back.
He's the captain.
Hell of a right back.
We said this last season.
If he was to get fit, which he has, and go, I'm not fucking giving up Real Madrid, then
that's what Alonso's just come out and said, hasn't it? Really, just said
dogfight for the position.
We said, I said last season, can you give me a bit of shit? Because I said Carvajal's a better defender.
Lad, we've got the receipt, you know. So
no, we can pick them out. Better
I'm sure
defender.
you were saying Trent plays.
No, what was I saying last season? We say it's mad if Trent gets bombed from Madrid and bombed from England, and that exactly happened.
Could we see him change position out there then, and because he can't now,
doesn't get into that midfield.
He doesn't get in that midfield.
Tchouaméni, Valverde, and
Bellingham,
Camavinga.
I think, yeah. Camavinga, yeah.
He doesn't get into that midfield.
He's a squad player for Madrid.
Fucking hell. So could you see him back to the Prem in January?
No.
To who?
Man United.
But he's gone there to win the Ballon d'Or. That's fuck off.
Man City.
Yeah.
Chance.
Oh. Well, he's gone there to try and win the Ballon d'Or, hasn't he? He's fucking going to go out the back door there.
The fucking women's
himself,
team.
Yeah.
Best get a game for Real Madrid women then, because he's fucking not getting the Ballon d'Or playing for the men's team.
Well, he got me the first game. He had a stinker, didn't he? Got nutmegged twice.
Not wrong with that.
No,
I nutmeg people twice Sunday. Someone actually had the audacity to try and meg me.
Bricklayers.
Doesn't matter, lad. Someone had the audacity to try and meg me.
Didn't you? What was the tackle you done on the kid? You went right down his thigh.
No, I went up for header.
How's that happened? How have you got it? Have you
I know what's happened. Knee and he's gone fuck off and like
because as I jump, I use you to take off. Just as you go to jump, I time it so that I take off a fraction of a second before you. So as you go to jump, you jump into the bottom of my boots and I use you to jump. And if you do not time it as well as I do, because I'm obviously operating at like Neo in the Matrix compared to fucking some bricklayer who goes and lifts weights and does a bit of cardio, plays footy 2 nights a week. And I just go out the way.
But that was that. He put the video, but his thigh was like.
The worst one about it was I got there was a lad who was up front for them, so I ended up playing second half at the centre half because Anthony Jez got rolled his ankle, he had to go off. So I dropped back to centre half because a lad came on and I thought just let him run round. He was a youngish lad, let him run round in the middle of the pitch. And I went up with the lad.
Say 1-0.
Oh, get in there, yeah, Real Madrid. Timothy Weah, George Weah's lad. I've got the over 2.5s in that, so I need that.
I've backed Madrid.
You've done Madrid. I just thought there'd be goals. Marseille won. So I done the one where Mark Viduka taught me about Roberto Ayala. So that was the bit where he said he just used to take off the back of your calf. So as you go to jump, he just jumps fraction of a second before you, but just stands on the top of your calf and goes like right down the back. Oh. But you can't jump. So I went up to do that, but because they don't have tape and all, I had tape, but it was like plastic tape. It fell off my sock, so I had to take my pads off. And I thought, these are like I've had pads on because I thought they look fit, these lads, and they could be decent players, and they look like physically fit. So I thought there'd be a few challenges here. And I'm not going to be some fucking social media meme or content in this charity game getting lifted by some fucking chippy or fucking tradesman. You know, you got to protect yourself at all times, especially in the age of content. If someone fucking nutmegs you or absolutely lifts you on a tackle, then it fucking haunts you, doesn't it? So I took my pads off after like 15 minutes because I couldn't keep my socks up with them, and these lads were that couple of gears below that they were never going to get within striking distance to even like fucking touch you. So I didn't need the pads, but anyway, I've jumped for the header and the lads like put his foot in a mad angle, and I've just got like right down the middle of my shin, like a massive scrape off the bottom of his studs. So it's my own fault. Karma did get me. Obviously I've dusted that lad early, but you know, as it always does in football, if you're throwing your weight around on the pitch, you know, someone comes from somewhere and the gods write the rules. But we won easy, and if Lee Trundle would have like decided to go up a few gears, he could still cause a problem. Like, honestly, he's fucking so good. His touch is so good. Like, gets hold of the ball brilliantly. Like, you need a bit of legs off him, but like he's unbelievable.
Did you chat to him about that game where he played in?
To who?
Leave it to women.
Oh no, that's like, that's not even enough for debate, is it? Like that.
No, I'm sure there'd be a funny conversation.
Yeah, we were laughing about some of the things that have gone on and all. Like, as I say, in the football community, obviously, you know, we've got overwhelming support, but obviously people can't say it at the minute. It's getting more and more easier for people. I think more and more people are seeing through the nonsense pottery, aren't they? But again, as we've seen luckily I was out the house Sunday, you know, get myself involved in a charity game, and I missed the Manchester derby, but I heard there was a fucking big cabbage patch on there, weren't there, waffling nonsense pottery.
Yeah, but have you noticed again that like the half-time analysis is non-existent?
Doesn't exist, eh?
You literally have 2 minutes. Oh yeah, that chance. Oh, he scored. Yeah, he set it up. He's playing well. Advert.
They had
any changes? No.
Half-time. They had the half-time interview on Sunday for Bernardo Silva, was it, who had done the half-time interview? Yeah, and it was just like, again,
it's 2 minutes analysis and then that 20 minutes advert.
Yeah, you get, and then because you have 2 breaks in that 15 minutes, don't you? Adverts.
But to be fair, it's the after on a Sunday. It's the aftermath, and I caught a bit of the end of it. That's how I knew who was on. I seen obviously G Nev on there with his new dye there, fucking plum. Obviously, Big Meeks is on there, and the Cabbage Patch and Roy, and obviously Roy was apocalyptic, wasn't he, in terms of with his rage, like bubbling, you could feel him, like
yeah, it was like,
and it's right, by the way, let's be honest, fucking lose 3-0 and in a way derby game, and you haven't had a yellow card. Nobody fucking lifted anybody. Like, come on.
Yeah, he is. He's absolutely spot on. That's not a derby.
Fucking wave the white flag.
No one's scared of Man United. It's not a team in the Premier League who are scared of Man United or going to Old Trafford. Every team going to Old Trafford now thinks they can get something. How mad's that saying?
Do you know what? Even when you were shit, Liverpool, I don't think you were this shit, was you? Like,
you never finished below 7th.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, no matter what, like,
Real Madrid, they got a pen.
Anfield wasn't like a fucking... People didn't look forward to going to Anfield. Like, whereas now I think teams are actually, like, your Brightons and your Brentfords are going,
we can do something here.
Can't wait to fucking play them away. When the fixtures come out, you go, when are you playing them? Because we can fucking dust them there. And by the way, I know they've got... Listen, by the way, they have got quality players in terms of Bueno, but what the fuck he's doing with that 2 in the midfield, and one of them being Bruno Fernandes, and you know, you look at Phil Foden, who hasn't been his best and has been severely under par for City this season. Again, running off the back of Fernandes, and I had certain fractions of our fucking audience in this fucking podcast studio telling me fucking Bruno Fernandes was world class, saying to me that he was a world class player.
The system's failing.
He doesn't. If you don't track runners as a midfielder, It's fucking tough to put yourself in a world-class bracket. Now, the argument was, well, Scholes didn't. And
Scholes had that extra gear to his other side of his game. Scholes had that ability to dictate the game without moving out of a fucking 10-yard spot. He was that good, Paul Scholes.
But again, I've watched loads of Man United over my lifetime, and I don't remember fucking runners going off Ryan Giggs or runners going off Paul Scholes or David Beckham in wide areas at Man United, or even, when I look back to Freddie Ljungberg or Sylvain Wiltord or Robert Pires when Arsenal were strong, or when it was Arjen Robben or fucking, Damien Duff or whoever it was who played on the flanks for Chelsea and in the strong Mourinho side. There's a fucking responsibility to do the dirty side of the game. And when I look at the best teams, historically, they fucking defend and attack as a group. So, yeah, you have got a top player on the front line in Mo Salah in your team, but he fucking does a shift behind the ball and gets himself into positions throughout the team where you haven't got it. You can't win anything. In my opinion, consistently, you can't win anything with passengers. Even the great Pep Guardiola's phenomenal Barcelona team, they fucking grafted. Messi, they grafted without the ball. There was a fucking intensity to them. There was no passengers in that team going, right, I'm a number 10, get the fucking ball back for me when I feel like having a go. There was no prima donnas in them teams.
If you look at Liverpool's Champions League team, the midfield was bang average. But because they worked so hard on and off the ball, Henderson, Ronaldo, Fabinho, they didn't chip in many goals, many assists, but they were the engine, they run. And it's the old saying, is it? It's hard.
I know what you're saying. On a world-class scale, they weren't world-class players. They're above bang average.
Sorry, that's
Henderson's
a bit wrong.
over 50 caps. Wijnaldum's over 50 caps.
They were above bang average, but they weren't
world beaters.
Yeah, they weren't like are known as these are elite level footballers.
Yeah, and you look at AC Milan's midfield when Liverpool beat them the last time, and it's Pirlo, Gattuso, Seedorf, Kaka. That is, I know what you mean. Yeah, world class.
But I'm saying it's hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
And also, if you're playing in a team, if you've got a team structure, like Liverpool had superstars in certain positions, but everybody worked for the team. Like, we have had some incredibly talented teams like that the great Milan sides where Arrigo Sacchi, but it was a drilled defensive team. Yet they had some superstars in there, but it was very much, the success was very much a group and a team success. The last real set of individuals was probably the Zidane, Galacticos, Roberto Carlos, Raúl, all that group of Real Madrid, where
they done well.
But I'm saying that's probably the last group of Galacticos. Some will argue Bale, Benzema, and obviously Ronaldo was the last group of Galacticos. Or some will even argue it might have been Neymar, fucking Messi and
Suarez.
Mbappe. No, Mbappe at PSG. The last time Galacticos have been put back together.
PSG was the one. Sorry, PSG was the last group of, say, Galacticos.
But PSG have just shown you again.
They don't need.
You've gone back to. They've got rid of some of the Galacticos for the team ethos, and it's paid dividends. Now, when we look at football, as well as the offence, the attack does. It's the team ethos that it creates the dynasty and the legacy. And when you look at where they are at the minute, Man United, you go, wow, I can't see how they get back to that table. But obviously we've had spells of Liverpool and Arsenal being lost in the wilderness, but I've never seen you this far lost. Like, I've seen Barcelona lose the way, I've seen Real Madrid, AC Milan and Inter, but never as far. I've never seen a big behemoth European super club get this far lost.
They finished 16th.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
it's nuts.
There has been seasons when Dortmund got relegated under Klopp and all that. We have had big falling outs.
That was to do with that season he had about 6-7 injuries, and so it's like you can have excuses.
Stop making excuses for Klopp fucking getting relegated, lad.
Dortmund
nearly got relegated until they sacked Klopp. That's why they had to sack Klopp, or he walked away or whatever. But like he was getting sacked if he didn't. So it went stale in the end. But I'm saying Dortmund still aren't at the Man United level of club.
No.
For me, there's very there's very few clubs in that category, and I don't think I've ever seen in my lifetime one of the big European super clubs get this far detached from becoming a dynasty again.
And the worst part about it is, can you see them? I can't see them coming back anytime soon.
But also, I was thinking that about Liverpool. When you appointed Klopp, I was like, these are miles off it. I didn't see, because it will be just one great fucking manager, one great stint that puts any club back on the map.
Yeah, but
like
still.
Mourinho goes into Chelsea and makes Chelsea modern day Chelsea. Pep goes into City, makes City modern day City. Guardiola, Klopp goes into Liverpool. Wenger goes into Arsenal, and makes
changes the history. Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, there's going to be a manager who comes along who does to Manchester United what happens at all big clubs, where there's a spell in the wilderness and then someone reinvigorates it.
This is some fucking spell for United though. What have they won a UEFA Cup, and they won not having the league for that since.
They won the FA Cup, didn't they?
Won the FA Cup, and they won the...
Mourinho won the Europa League.
They won the Europa League, they won the FA Cup. Now, remember Mourinho said winning the Europa League was as hard, with United was as hard as winning the Premier League with Chelsea.
Yeah, everyone kind of laughed at him when he admitted that, didn't he?
And looking back now, he was fucking bang on, wasn't he?
But he called a lot of stuff out while it was happening. He must have been able to see it internally.
That's what, and everyone was laughing and going, no, you're just making excuses.
Yeah.
And now they're like, no, Mourinho was absolutely spot on there, with United being dog shit, having serious issues. And he showed serious issues they've got when the likes, as you just said, the players leaving are going on to other clubs and becoming not superstars as such, but
you
better players.
You can't stay at the top forever. Like,
you can't.
It's got to have its balance where teams can't stay competing at the top.
No, they can't.
Less so now than ever before.
Yeah,
like the cycle of a team having a competitive advantage now it's sped up. It's used to maybe get 6 or 7 years because of how long it took in terms of new investors or whatever to find players or emerging markets. But I think there's that much information now, and I think they're all, in terms of when you look at the football clubs now, in terms of the wealth they have, if someone takes over and the ambitious and the wealthy, and with the data you can quickly upskill, rob other people's staff who've been on a, say, Brighton staff like Chelsea have done for 10 years, and go, right, let's just steal all their IP by hiring their staff and upskill us because we've got loads of money really, really quickly. Or, if Newcastle would have kind of disrupted the marketplace at the level at, what's he give here?
No, just Africa.
Handball. If Newcastle would have been allowed to disrupt the marketplace with obviously all their newfound wealth from the PIF, and we're now seeing scouting and people, you see, I don't know whether you've seen the documentary that's on Netflix about the collegiate fella where they were scouting and he got caught watching.
Yeah, I've seen that with
Michigan State, where they got caught watching the signal for the other team, which was like forbidden or something.
Yeah.
But now with cameras in stadiums and obviously data, people now are spotting trends and tactical patterns, and obviously the way teams scout and the way teams prepare for games now with what's available is completely different. So if you've got a great tactical idea and it's revolutionary, very, very quickly now, we're not dealing with, you've got to watch the opposition on a VHS and rewind and fast forward. We've now got all these scouting tools and all this scouting software to obviously allow you to watch a lot more in a lot less time, and also because of all the multiple angles and all the data that comes along and supplements it from your pro zones, your optas and all that are now in every stadium. The wealth of information for any rival team to pick up on any rival team is vast. So that's why I think tactically you see the teams closing the gap really, really quickly on each other. Either they rob the intellectual IP from them by stealing their staff, or there's that much going into their scouting resources that they spot the trends really quickly.
I've seen it with Liverpool, robbing Man City's staff and then their data as well. That happened with Liverpool. But you're right in terms of like...
So you get a £5 million fine, but you just save yourself 10 years of fucking hard graft.
But the other one is like, you don't even have to do the hard scouting no more. You watch... I mean, Pep put Nunes. Pep, remember, I think you're right back. Pep's right back.
Mateus
Nunes, centre mids. All of a sudden, we're seeing a couple of centre mids at right back. In that, when Trent had the inverted role, that was kind of copied.
Stop banging the table. He's going to kill you.
When that was the inverted right back role what sort of Pep's invented sort of thing when Liverpool took with Trent, and now Pep's put a centre mid at right back, and now Liverpool done the same thing. You only have to go that far into scouting.
Well, you've seen,
just watch what other clubs do.
When the nonsense Potty was on the other day, the first thing they done was run and boot the ball out for a fucking kick-off, for a throw-in. And it's like, that trend has come back around because of the Luis Enrique thing, and like, football is very much fashionable. Like, you've only got 11 permutations, and one of them's got to put gloves on and stand in the fucking middle of the net. So you've only really got 10 permutations. Well, you can't play a back 2, can you? You can't play a back 1. So you've got to have between 3 and 5 or 6. Might be Everton, might have 6 there Saturday at Anfield.
And we are going back, you're right, to like the old school centre forwards. With look at the players who've moved this summer, like Gokares, Sesko, and then Walter Mitty up front for Newcastle. Never named Walter Mead for Newcastle.
They were talking today on.
He scored. He got off the mark out the gate. I haven't seen his goal yet. I missed the game because it was out Saturday and Sunday.
And Bilbao and even Tottenham here are all. Everyone's doing the long throw.
That's all Everton did.
Yeah. Parkland's doing it on Saturday, to be fair.
Parkland's, like, do you know what I mean? But again, it's fashionable, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You know, if Pep Guardiola isn't successful in this next little stint at Man City, and let's say a more defensive thinking coach takes over at City and a more defensive or more pragmatic coach takes over at Man United, we might go through a spell for the next 12 years where we revert back to like Italian style football of keeping a clean sheet. Now the problem we've got is the fucking American advertising execs will fucking hate that because they will want goals. Like, they do not want to see a boring 0-0 like Catenaccio performance. No, so
don't watch Liverpool games this
season. That's handball.
It's not. It's just deflected up.
But he stops him getting the ball the other side.
No, it's not handball for me. That
Tarkowski's is less of a pen than that.
Oh, it's not. That's
someone's gone on here. So yeah, when I look at it,
Aston Villa beating Brentford 1-0.
They're in the League Cup tonight, aren't they? The villains.
Away.
Fucking hell, Villa scoring a goal. You're a brave man back in Villa to score a goal,
They scored all season.
Is that their first goal?
Yeah.
Who scored it, lad? Morgan Rogers?
Have a guess.
Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
Wow.
Harvey Elliott scored. Do you know what shocked me when he came on for Villa Saturday? How small he was.
He's tiny.
Like, I can't. Like, I was shocked at how small he was.
That's his problem, Harvey Elliott. When you're that small, you've got to be elite level, like Bernardo Silva style, that kind of.
I think Bernardo Silva towers over him, you know.
Oh, I know what you mean.
He went over to Digne, and Digne towered over him. Like, and even in I was like, my God, I didn't realise how small he actually is.
Yeah, he's small. So that's what I'm saying.
He's a talented boy.
He's very, very talented, but when you're that small, you've got to be exceptional. And he's very, very good. He's just not exceptional for me. That's his only little thing.
Well, he's got a chance now at Villa to go and show, you know, that he wasn't just a squad, that he was capable of more than that, maybe fulfilling his potential if he gets a run of games. Yeah. But I think, as you rightly point out, if you are on the small side, you've got to be exceptional, haven't you?
And he's not. Very, very good, but it's just not that.
I think he'd be a good sign for Villa.
He's only 21 though, isn't he? So, I know he's been around, he seems to have been around forever, but he is still only very young. He's still got a lot of development to do, especially if he goes and gets now a regular run of games and a manager who believes in him and a crowd who takes him.
Is he only on loan?
They've signed him, haven't they?
They've signed him with a buyback.
With a buyback, okay, that's what it's signed with a buyback.
They signed him, lad, yeah.
Yeah, signed with a buyback.
This Javi Simmons for Spurs tonight.
Good player, I like him.
I
like him.
Want to see a bit more. I mean, there'll be tougher test for them than Villareal.
Make your minds up, lads.
I'm questioning whether to put him in fantasies this week, mate.
Xavi Simmons. Who Spurs got?
I took a punt on Grealish, thought he was guaranteed to score against them.
I've had another good week, haven't I?
After flying, you are absolutely flying.
I've done alright this week.
I've done alright this week.
I'm going to go free it this week and then wildcard the week
after. For double bubble, yeah. Nice.
Go for double bubble and try and get 100 points ahead.
Van der Ven. I had him on my bench, didn't I? 14 pointer.
I had him in my team.
I had him on the bench as well. Judy Dench.
I had him in my team.
On the Van der Bench?
Judy Dench, lad.
No.
On the Van der Bench. Yeah, 14 poontangs there, lad.
I put Kenny Tete and he got 6 points, didn't he, Fulham?
Kenny Tete?
I think I got 83. Did you have 86?
Yeah.
80. No, Jordan had 86.
Oh, George's leading the month.
Jordan there. Long way to go, yeah, lads.
I had 6.
No, I love the month. There's what? 2
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, lad, yeah. Long way to go, yeah.
But Jack Grealish might have to get the leg.
Someone's asking you to talk about Will Still. So a few times. I didn't see it.
Yeah, you would have missed the game, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I didn't
see it. I came in by the time
game.
I got in. No, it wasn't. It was on about 8 o'clock in the night.
No,
it was 12 o'clock. Southampton Pompey. I watched it. I watched it the next day on the Sunday. Oh, I've watched it on the Sunday, the highlights, lad. I've come in on the Sunday and thought it was the 8 o'clock game on a Sunday night.
No, it was 12 o'clock it was.
Lad, I've been watching that as if I was watching it live on the Sunday.
Which game?
The fucking Southampton game.
Pompey, the
midday. You sure?
Positive.
Lad, it was on in the daytime.
Unless it was in the time.
Lad, it was 12 o'clock.
I know,
it was 12 o'clock. I've watched that at
8 o'clock.
It was after, no, so the Man United game was finished because Keane and that were on the telly, rabbiting at the end, and I flicked over and that was on. And I thought, oh, great, there's a game. I thought this was on, the game's on, so I'm sitting there watching it, thinking I'm watching it in real time. I haven't clocked the corner that it was live. No, but I actually went outside for the half-time and waited 15 minutes and then came back in. That's why I'm fuming I've done it. I've actually went outside, made a cup of tea, I thought, oh, I can't wait for that to start second half and gone back in. What score they finished? 0-0.
0-0.
The bits I seen, Portsmouth are in the ascendancy and looking far the better side, having a right pop at them in the end of the first half. And I was going, fucking hell, Portsmouth are going to like put it on their toes here. Where Southampton coming out the Prem really should be. Portsmouth been trapped in League One with us for
a long time.
A long time. You know, John Mousinho done a great job there. But like a team coming out the Prem, you know, I know they've been decimated by the best players getting taken by other clubs, but a team coming out the Premier League, you would fancy at home this early in the season to be more advanced than a team relatively new to the Championship from League One.
Pompey's always a team for me. Just picture them, remember like the Sol Campbells and that. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, that was the Halcyon days of Pompey when they were having Milan Djuric was the name, and the money that was coming in from the Premier League days, and the success of staying in the league with Harry Redknapp and the ducking and diving and getting talented lads to come and play. But again, you know, since then they've had a long spell in the wilderness, and you know, I think they're involved with the Disney Group. Is it Michael Eisner or someone like that involved with them now? But they've slowly built their way back through a good young English coach in John Mousinho. And Southampton obviously have done the fashionable fucking hipster move in taking a nonsense Potter. Obviously the main man's about to get himself attacked by people in wheelchairs outside Ibrox, isn't he, Russell Martin?
Who's talking about your side, good is it?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You know.
Russell Martin. I told you them disabled people are
the ones in the wheelchairs.
If they're outside squeaking at you, then you know you're in a pickle, don't you? I mean, Rangers haven't won a league game in 5. I know it's still early in the season, and
no, that's terrible.
How's he not got potted after getting beat 2-0? I was watching it on Sky Sports.
I was shocked.
And it went 2-0 in like the 85th minute, something was it? And I was like,
he's gone.
I was talking to me dad, I was like, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
No way he's staying. And he fucking, how have they not potted him? Sorry, just a quick one here. Did miss it before. We have had a super chat from Zach. So thank you for the flim. It's our Joe's cup of tea fund sorted. He said, do you reckon Bellingham will call out Greenwood for brownie points tonight again?
He did do last time, didn't he?
I don't know what he means.
Bellingham last time had a little slide dig at Greenwood over something. Have a look. Can't remember what he said.
Well, yeah, well.
So am I.
Yeah, he's getting a bit of him and his dad are getting a bit of a fucking reputation here, aren't they? Something not right in there.
Yeah, I mean, he had a little dig at Bellingham last time, at Greenwood last time. To be fair, you know, he's entitled to his opinion, Jude Bellingham, whatever he thinks of Greenwood, because when I listened to that voice note and it was fucking horrific, so everyone's got an opinion on Greenwood, but I mean, to call him out publicly and then... that looked absolutely outstanding, didn't he? That looked like an absolute... He was just lying back with his hands behind his head, looking down, going, keep doing that, love.
What about Carly Johnson getting onto the poddy?
Who's Carly Johnson?
Don't you reply to you dirty get?
Carly Johnson?
Yeah.
I don't know who Carly Johnson is. Sorry, listen, I'm too old for this. Carly Johnson.
Neither do I.
Do you know Carly Johnson?
Neither do I.
See? The only one knows who she is.
Admin, who's been on the admin? We're all in like the Spider-Man photo. Yeah, everyone's in the Spider-Man photo.
That bird you said, I love that or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Look, just
is she famous? Is she?
I don't know whether
to
just change the topic a little bit. I don't know whether you've seen the photo doing the rounds of the two fellas with the baby on the finger sitting in the maternity bed, and someone's put James Woods. Remember the actors put like, what are they doing in a hospital bed for crying out loud? Cosplaying some insane fancy of giving birth. Lad, that was like, I was like, fucking hell, that's quite like
an apt word,
quite strong.
But an apt
the cosplay bit got me, but then I got stuck into the comments, and honest to God, the comments were priceless. Like just to say like how quick people move on stuff, and obviously the internet is ruthless forever at the minute, and it is a fair point to say the slave market is going for a new look, right? And then the thing of that, the meme is, look, the crying face here, the slave market is going for a new look, and then you can't just buy a person, which is what they would say. Those type of people will be anti-slavery. You can't just buy people, but I want 2 kids, then I can buy. Obviously, I've got myself in a relationship where I can't have them naturally, and like literally, this was the comments underneath it, like, woke is gone, lads. I don't know whether you. South Park's obviously made it official, but woke is dead.
Woke is dead.
When you see the comments of that,
long live la boo boo.
And there was literally nobody going, oh, lovely, well done, isn't that a great thing for you? Everyone was just like, what are you up to here? What's going on here? Why are you lying in a maternity bed as if you two have just farted them out your bullet hole? When someone's give birth to them, not you. Either of you. So why are you then getting in as if you've given birth in the maternity bed?
That's the only thing worries me. Obviously,
I've
absolutely got zero issue with people I haven't got to see with people, 2 fellas having a baby. But when you do it for the cameras and you start doing them, or your pictures in black and white, you're doing all these thinking, there's a little bit of an undertone there where I'm thinking...
just madness.
I just don't... Just keep your nut down. You know, you want a baby, fine, crack on. There's men and women who do horrific things to kids, so you know, but when they start doing it for the cameras, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, it's just a red flag for me, that.
Yeah, look, everyone, you know, it's hard now with the way the world is for people to trust anyone with anything, whether it's priests, fucking school teachers. You know, you'd have to be on your guard. Unfortunately, in the world, you have to remain on your guard at all times.
I got an email today and a message to me missus, and I said, that's fucking weird, not happening. I got an email to school, what do you reckon on this? Josh, you're more kids. The school have emailed us.
Josh, you've got more empathy, I think he meant.
Josh, you've got more kids. Yeah.
More understanding.
Yeah, Joe was just like that, nah, get the fuck. So Josh is like on my level a bit more. Did the school have emailed? He said, I can't say what school. What? The kids are going to massage each other next week. There's someone coming in to do like a massage day, and they massage the heads and the shoulders. And I said, that's fucking weird. No, I'm not. I'm my business. No, Sam, don't worry about it. I'm like, would you let that go on? Would you let your kids? They've asked us for permission to let all the kids massage each other in this day, and someone's coming in.
No, of course
it's like a full day.
No, I wouldn't be happy with that.
The last time I had a thing at school where Jimmy Savile came in and asked us to milk a donkey blindfolded. I had to get a permission slip for him. That's the last time when I was at school. But it was a different era then.
Yeah, I found that weird.
Is the school training your kids to be a fucking massage therapist or acupuncturist?
Primary or secondary?
Primary.
It's a bit strange, that, like.
I found it peculiar, and I was thinking...
Even in today's...
I didn't look much in. I just read the first paragraph, and I said, that just sounds weird to me. Said to my babe, what's this now? She went, no, I'll be sound up, but he just laughed at me. He's like, just laughing at it. I just don't know. Someone's coming in and teaching your kids to massage each other and massage. Said head massages. I don't know. It's just me. I just find it a bit weird. So it's not just me, Jews as well. I find it weird. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's going on in primary schools today.
I'll be taking notice of that.
What's that got to do with school, though? What the fucking... What kids saying? What do you want to do when you get older?
I want to massage your mate's head.
Masseuse, you know. I've been thinking there.
It's meant to be something to do with like communication and connection with the kids and all this. And I don't...
Yeah, but didn't they used to just bring bunnies in to do that? Like fucking... like someone brought a couple of puppies in and that, and you'd all just played with them. That's what they used to do.
Yeah.
For that what?
And our schools had to feed them fucking... Gary Ablets in our school.
In our school, it was Alsatians. Fucking...
Rottweilers.
The police Alsatians.
Rottweilers would come in and just bar at you.
But that was the thing that, like schooling now, just fucking teach the kids to read and write, will you? Stop pushing your stupid fucking political ideology on kids. Because you're fucking imbeciles. That's why you work in schools. If you were unbelievable, you'd be fucking nuclear programmers or rocket engineers or fucking CEOs of fucking banks. Stop pushing your fucking green and pink haired fucking nonsense pottery into kids and trying to get kids to chop the fucking dicks off and the tits off, telling them they're in the wrong body.
There's
you're fucking weirdos.
Too much for going on. Yeah.
Or you're a victim. This has happened to you because fucking in 1501, someone's fucking great-great-grandfather fucking kidnapped someone else's fucking great-great-grandfather. Yeah, well, what's it got to do with us?
Absolutely
you fucking stupid cunt.
See, what you know, I reckon I had a conversation with him today. He's one of the most underrated English players of all time.
Carrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was also in an era where there was an incredible level of midfield play.
Still, he would get in the centre midfield of any other midfield.
Did you see the clip of him the other day in his bedroom when he's in the Newcastle kit? He was going to be about a teenager, 12, 13, and he says goes through the list of clubs where he's been on trial to. Fucking hell, names every club in England.
Yeah. Carrick?
Yeah. That's what used to happen back in the day.
Where did you get him from?
Yeah, but back in the day, if you were a good player, all the other clubs could try and sign you, take you on a trial. So
well, they did, didn't they? Yeah.
So you didn't have agents and that. You'd have to get 4 clubs wanting to sign you to make sure you could get your YTS and maybe a year pro at the end of it. If you got a YTS, so you'd get like, they'd say, right, an unbelievable contract was like a year YTS and then a 3-year pro or something. But on the whole, they'd say, we'll give you the YTS and a year pro. Now, you might be YTS for 2 years or 3 years, depending on how quick you accelerated. But they would then give you the pro contract. You might have a YTS and a 2-year pro. But a YTS and a 3-year pro was the best deal you could get. And also, if you were really precocious, they'd say to you, you'll only do your YT because you couldn't turn pro until you're 18, I think. So you can't turn pro until your 18th birthday. But if you were a precocious talent, you'd be guaranteed now, turning pro on your 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a YT, they might wait till you're 19 to turn pro.
Well, so by like off that video of Carrick, West Ham must have
so
offered him
you
the
had to
best
go
deal.
round all the clubs, and obviously West Ham will have offered him the best.
But as you said before, West Ham's academies always
was
been
incredible,
really good.
and in that team was Rio and Joe Cole in Carrick's team. They were in the same side.
Yeah.
Because there was a lad who was.
Was John Terry there?
They all in Bobby Zamora, John Terry and all that played for a really good Sunday League team in London. Ledley King, there was loads of them who played. I can't remember the name of them, but there was a big Sunday League team.
It was on the Hackney Marshes, wasn't it?
There was a big.
No,
yeah,
Hackney
they got
Marshes.
a name. I can't remember. I don't want to bastardise it, but they had a name of a Sunday League team that they all played.
Someone will tell us in the chat now, surely.
And again, you know, the world's changed now because the academies hoover up kids at such a young age that you don't have these incredible boys clubs like Carrick came from Wallsend Boys Club, which had produced, I think, Gascoigne, Peter Beardsley, and obviously was Shearer there. Yeah, lots of the Geordies, Alan Thompson, Lee Clark, lots of good Geordie players came through there. Whereas now,
academies are taking kids at 5 and 6.
Lad, honestly, it's nuts. Yeah,
it's nuts. Well, that's what I said about.
But also, you have to, because if someone else unearths a diamond and it's worth 200 million, then it was worth taking 58 4-year-old kids in just to find the one diamond. Yeah, because you've got the facilities and the lights are on, you've got the staff. You might as well fucking look for them.
Me missus' brother is
Senrab, the team are called.
What is it called?
Senrab, that's it, lad. Yeah, Senrab. There was another couple of good sides down there.
There's 2 lads. They're only 6'5", and they're at City, Liverpool, Everton. They're every week. They're different club every single week. They're going to.
Yeah, it's great. If like honestly, great. And again, if you make it, it's brilliant. It's worth it. But also, if that's what you love doing as a kid, you don't want to do anything else. The problem is, you know, the ins and outs and the changing people and players and obviously the highs and the lows. And if they do say to you, sorry, like the ones who were going to make it will make it because they'll find a way of getting it. They were always going to make it, but it's not for everybody. And the problem you've got is if it isn't really for the kid, you're fucked. You're flogging it dead. If the mum and dad are driving it and forcing it at any point,
yeah,
up until, I would even say, looking at Michael Johnson and what happened to young Jono, I would say if at any point the kid and the player isn't driving it, Dele Alli, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah. No,
now that is a lifelong pursuit. I am going to get there and make it regardless of the fucking injuries and the setbacks and the rejections and the bad games and the lack of form. as well as doing all the work absolutely necessary when all your mates are going out and they're fucking going on the ale and they're going to nightclubs and they're sniffing around fucking the other sex, and all of a sudden you've got to fucking go home at 10 o'clock and have your bowl of pasta and drink your protein shake, and you know, you miss out on the trials and tribulations of being a teenager and a young person, and you know, you sacrifice all that on the proviso that you'll be able to make a career. Now, people do all that and then get shut down or get a bad injury late, and you know, it's fucking tough. And I don't know how you would set a kid out on the journey like now at that age, because there's something that you can never get back, like about being a child and that, and let them be kids.
That's what I say. You've just got to don't like just pick something the kid enjoys.
But it's hard if someone says, I think your kid's really talented at 5, and you go, well, fucking hell, if he's going to be the best in the world, might as well get him started now.
Well, he's in the best place to be the best in the world, isn't he, at these academies? Because that's
he is, but also you don't know everyone who's teaching him, because there is some fucking absolute blamongers who teach football at professional level. So if they're there, and trust me, I've seen them and I've heard how they talk. Now, there's lots of good people at grassroots level and academy level, but there's lots of fucking buffoons who were frustrated at what lot they got in the game. Take that packet as well and put it in the bin. That's bad etiquette, that. Taking the last biscuit and leaving the fucking wrapper on the table.
Typical.
It's like how Cassius does that and he's 12.
Another one who come through Wallsend Boys, Elliot Anderson.
Was Wallsend Boys as well, was he? Yeah, so, and again, the thing is, there's lots of people who've not had a professional background in the game, but know how to rear and produce players at a club level. You know, we've seen loads. Our old coach, Harry Tyrrell, was brilliant at it. Can you remember him teaching her about football? Not really.
He was more of an environment where... He was more of a motivator. He was more of a... Remember, he'd be like a sergeant.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of creating an environment where kids can develop and flourish, he certainly did that. So, you know, for me, when I look at it now, you've got a lot of people who are in academies and are in that thing, and they're looking for the next Jude Bellingham, for the next Trent Arnold, for the next Elliot Anderson to hitch their wagon to, which is, you know, when you know, like Carl Robinson with Dele Alli, for instance, and you're hoping that the superstar pulls you through the levels with them, and you know, in terms of academy coaches looking at, can this lad take me to the first team, and you know, if I look after him and his mum and dad and all that. Yeah. And I don't think that was the old way of the world. You know, you had people whose job it was at football clubs to produce talent. When I think of Steve Highway at Liverpool or Ray Hall and Colin Harvey at Everton, their job was, they were never wanting to be the first team manager. They were never wanting to be Billy Big Balls. They were buzzing to put lads on a pathway to be homegrown and then get themselves a career and play obviously in their first team, and if not, have a career in the game. Whereas I think now we're infiltrated massively with fucking posers and ponters and Instagram people who are then going and doing one-on-one sessions with fucking other players, trying to create this fucking nonsense of speaking well and interviewing well, but actually having absolutely no gumption and no substance to get a tune out of players. And the ultimate extension of that is when you look at, like, how is Russell Martin managing Rangers? Like, I hate to pick on him, but like, it's the same way I would look at Keir Starmer and go, Keir, why are you giving Peter Mandelson the most important position as US ambassador when his fucking best mate is fucking Jeffrey Epistino, who's fucking got some mad fucking island here where there's madness going on.
Literally massaging kids.
And you're and also you're sending him messages saying fucking me best mate and fucking missing your pal and all that. How have our government, I said today, David Miliband's coming out going, you know, how was he meant to know? I'm like, how are you running the country?
Everyone
how are you running the country if you haven't thought of that? If yous have not sat down as a fucking group and gone,
because they're fucking thick.
Lads, do you know, if we point in me, this, you know, I don't know what's going on, but this could be a fucking landmine for us.
Phil and Grant Mitchell coming down for it.
Politically. And I'm looking at it going, he can't be that stupid, but then I go, he must be.
He must be. No, he's got to be.
But then, what's happened with the Ukrainian rent boys? What's gone down there? Because he fucking can't be that stupid where he hasn't paid them for getting his fucking lippy.
Allegedly.
He hasn't paid them, and then they've ended up smashing his grafter up. Yeah. And then there's the thing about the wife. Like, there's a lot happened recently.
Come out in the wash in a few years.
Somebody, mark my words here, somebody somewhere has decided Keir Starmer is gone. And it's obviously, you know, the deep state or whatever you want to get your tinfoil hat on, the movers and shakers, whoever they are, when you've seen Angela Rayner and the expose there, and then you've seen the Peter Mandelson expose, which everyone fucking knew was there. Then you've seen the director of strategy yesterday, who's been playing one of the most fucking perverse mind experiments I've ever known in my life. Because if someone tortured me and they said to me, listen, you've got to snog, marry or shag and fucking Diane Abbott in the conversation, it's a fucking tricky fucking conversation, especially if you had a Labour strategy and you decided and laughing and joking about someone who, let's be honest, if it's a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being fucking Adriana Lima, or what is she, unbelievable, and 0 being a fucking mountain goat. Diane Abbott's -6 on that scale. Like she's a fucking, and Jeremy Corbyn allegedly used her fucking sadly.
Oh, did he?
That's their coalition. Yeah, he used to.
I never knew that.
He used to get down to fucking.
Get down and dance with Big D.
Boogie Town there, and I would imagine looking at it on the top half, and I think she wears I think she wears a sit-up, doesn't she? But looking at it on the top half, I don't think that'd be a landing strip. I think that'd be more like
that'd be more yeah.
That, you know.
That'd be more like a Deuce Bigelow fucking like 1960s.
That film where he pulls the neck down and just the bush just pops right out.
American Pie.
Austin Powers, is it?
Oh, American Pie, that.
It's American Pie.
He gets the fucking.
Yeah, I can't see now. I mean, back in the day, I don't know. I haven't seen the old photos of Diane, but I'm presuming, you know, she's not been up for, you know, best looking
whenever you
kind
say
of.
Diane Abbott, I just can't get the picture out my head of it on the tube with odd shoes on and a glass of wine.
Yeah, but she's like 70 odd years of age, and somebody who's the head of Labour's strategy, not just someone who makes the tea, head of strategy in 2007 has been allegedly caught having a big debate with his mates and all that in a WhatsApp group about shag, marry and avoid, whatever it is. And Diane Abbott's been... I haven't seen what's been said, but they must have been lighting Diane up. Because I'm like, obviously,
I must have been going through the whole.
But again, she's obviously a massive part of Labour. I know she's banned. I think she's not allowed in the Labour Party at the minute or something like that. But she's been a huge part of Labour, especially under the Corbynistas.
So she wears a pair of shoes.
So he's gone this week, and I'm going, how many more reshuffles or fuck ups can Starmer take to this government? Like, I don't. And then what happened that annoyed me the most was you seen the United Kingdom march. Sky News, I just flipped over for the coverage in between games. They're like showing a little small finger as if anyone's on it. And clearly we can see there's more than a couple of thousand people that they were saying. They've said 100,000. It looks like there was a lot of people, all right? Now...
Well, Tommy's saying 3 million.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was that many. It looked a lot more than 100,000 to me. That's all I'm saying.
I've seen one aerial picture and it was more than 100,000. Weren't 3 million.
If you stood next to that IMAX there and that bridge, they're big roads, them, you know, and they were full and right back. Now, I'm not saying it was 3 million, but I definitely think there was more than 100,000 based on a footy crowd.
There's more than 100,000.
It looked like there was more than there would be outside Wembley if a game emptied on Wembley Way. And that's about 80,000.
There was probably 5 or 6 times that. Easy.
All right, and then the next bit of it was, you know, Keir Starmer put out a thing saying, you know, there was 9 arrests or something like that. Sadiq Khan's done a big thing this morning about, you know, violence and no finger towards our police officers because there was 12 arrests and that. Now, if there was 1 million people or 500,000 people or 100,000 people and there was 10 or 12 arrests, okay? They've all been in London all day on a march, and there's been obviously anti-protesters to their demonstration. Any kind of violence towards the police officers is wrong, but on the kind of scale of that, it's, you know, when you look at stuff like the Notting Hill Carnival, for instance, and how many firearms are found, how many knives are found, how many arrests are there,
how many deaths,
it was exponentially more than what happened in this United Kingdom march. And yet I didn't see Keir Starmer or Sadiq Khan come out and say, you know, they're saddened about the events at the Notting Hill Carnival. So again, it fits into this narrative of this kind of two-tier media where they lie to you.
Two-tier steer.
And this two-tier, you know, way of dealing out social justice about, you know, people who are considered far right. You know, they have to be aware of that. The Charlie Kirk incident has just radicalised an army of young people and people who maybe were prepared to let somebody else do the dirty work and let somebody else have an opinion to now have an opinion. Now, we will not see the effect of that for a number of years, but what's also happening is, think of all those people. You know, there was, from what I heard, there was 10 to 15,000 anti-United Kingdom protesters versus whatever, we accept the number, but let's say it was definitely more than 10 to 15,000.
Yeah.
So it looked like they had about 10 times the numbers, but what you've got to remember here is, for fear of losing the job or being seen as far right, there's probably 100 times that many people in the country who haven't attended that rally. After what happened with Charlie Kirk and the way the media is, I was tempted to go Saturday. I was tempted to go and show me support, because I thought, are you just going to fucking kill people you disagree with? And this is where they have to be really, really careful, that people are trying to do something about the state of the situation that we're in the country and with politics, and screaming Nazi at them and and rejoicing online when a father of kids is killed is not the way to go about putting this society back together.
It's just what, in terms of the march, what I saw was a lot of the left was trying to put the narrative that it was all far-right racists at that march. Every single person there was a far-right racist. And it couldn't have been further from the truth. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm almost certain there was a few.
Absolutely, I've seen videos of them.
So I'm almost, but that's why I can't really, not put, because you sometimes you stand with people you don't know, or you're like, he's not aligned with me. But then the girl on the right is exactly me.
Stop banging the table.
Stop banging the table. Sorry. So the girl on the right is aligned with Mike's thoughts. So I couldn't put myself in that match for that reason. I think it's too diverse in terms of.
Look, it's just a numbers game.
But it's nowhere near.
It's just a numbers game. They've lost the numbers. They've lost the numbers game. How many people on a Saturday were bothered to come out and support the refugees welcome, and nowhere near the numbers that were prepared to come out and show the pride or their voice their discontent for how they're interpreting what's going on. And what you've got to remember here is, the more they gaslight these people and start saying, you know, this was a small group of thousands or whatever they're saying, the more that the people there are going, what the fuck are you on about? Like, we've just been on that march.
Yeah.
You know, there's people who are probably considered on the right, like Constantine and the lad from Trigonometry, and there's other kind of centre-right commentators I've seen who were shocked at the demographic of people that they're interviewing. Because it's not the people you think it's going to be, your Millwall fans and your fucking, you know, your footy. It was... Who
were told it is.
It was women who spoke, and you go, she's just...
But
I'm saying, there was all different voices from all, you know, there was a second generation Pakistani, I think he said he was a Muslim guy, who was actually arguing, I think, with far right guys, because there was a few neo-Nazis there.
Yeah.
But what we don't want to do is make that go underground, because when you see them speak out loud, they're the biggest advertisements. You just go, hey, don't want to be like them fucking morons, do you? Look how fucking stupid they are, and look how stupid their opinion is, because they're like, we're England first and we don't Israel, and it's like, fair enough, all right, but don't drive that opinion underground. Get that opinion to the town square, let it debate, let it show its position, and then let people challenge it in the arena of ideas. Don't drive it underground in the dark web or threaten to kill people, or because it just festers the beast. It makes the demon grow and grow. And what we've seen is madness lurks in the shadows. And if you keep saying people are fascists and Elon Musk's a Nazi because he's fucking, then there's going to be lunatics out there on the right and on the left who fucking can't differentiate and think, right, I'm going to fucking do something about this. I'm going to go and shoot John Lennon, or I'm going to go and shoot John Kennedy, or I'm going to go and shoot Martin Luther King, or I'm going to go and shoot Charlie Kirk. And we fucking lose great people.
Yeah.
Do us a favour. There's loads of cunts out there who are not worth a fucking carry. Fucking pop some of them off, will you?
Yeah.
So there's the annual Labour conference is this month, the 28th of September to the 1st of October. Are we getting down there or what?
Is it in the Echo? It's in the what's named the next the Echo, isn't it?
It is
Exhibition
Centre,
yeah. So it's been there. It's been held in a couple of years, hasn't it?
I mean,
I'm not getting down.
This Labour government, they're dead. These are dead. These are done. This Labour government's done.
Yeah.
Like, they haven't even... They're not even going to get a full term. Because what's happened is, like anything, the country's running out of money. We are in a fucking financial pickle. And the people in power who sit way above the ballot box have decided Keir Starmer's going. So he's going to die by 1,000 cuts. Rayner, Mandelson, and maybe it's Davidson, this director of strategy, his name is. There's your first fucking earthquake at Keir Starmer. They're going to see how this reverberates. And every week for this government, they move from fucking chaotic situation and trying to fucking stay afloat to chaotic situation. You can't continue to do this while the economy tanks. And he's got a person in charge of the fucking budget who's fiddled a CV. We're fucked. We are fucked.
And to top it all off, Trump, they got a visit from Trump this week, haven't they?
They put a thing up outside Windsor Castle. Have you seen this? They put a banner up outside Windsor Castle with Trump and Epstein on it. And I'm going, what about Randy Andy hiding behind the fucking walls here, mate?
Yeah. What about your bro?
Someone's put a banner up, I don't know. It's obviously someone who doesn't like Trump, so you'd have to imagine it's someone on the right, on the left.
But, what about your kid behind that wall there? He was fucking...
Again, at least, to be fair to Andy, at least he had the fucking wherewithal to kind of cut away from him after he got the paedophile stuff on fucking Mandelson never.
Yeah, Mandelson never.
Do you know what I mean? And who else do we know never? Did Bill Gates? Did all these other people who were meant to be Stephen Hawking and all that, who were meant to be a good...
Wasn't he meant to be an absolute...
He was outside Ibrox the other day having a go at fucking Russell, wasn't he? They're not him.
Stephen King, he was the wrong, didn't he?
Lad, he's been having a go at Trump, and no one's seen him.
How is Stephen King and Stephen Hawking not related?
Don't know.
They look like
one's fucking not far away. You could see him walking the other day. Like, he's not far away.
See this film? Fucked it, didn't he? Because what he said.
Did you see one of the comments?
But he's been having a go at Trump, saying he's not healthy enough to be the president. He's fucking healthier than you.
Yeah.
You're fucking 2 years fucking younger, you stupid fucking...
One of the comments said Stephen King leaves his mum's basement for the first time in 4 years.
Yeah, seen it, yeah. I thought, is that true? Has he just left there?
You come out looking like a proper...
Do you know who's... I was saying, when you see what happened with Charlie Kirk, and obviously the right wanting to debate and get in the town square, I don't really see the left having the same energy to debate and discuss and challenge these ideas. Now, one person, I don't know whether you know him, Bill Maher, he's a famous liberal in America, who was very much anti-Trump and very much a Democrat. And
he's very funny.
He's funny.
I like him, funny.
I like him, but I wouldn't say he's the funniest person.
Oh God, no, he's not.
Like, he's not as funny as he thinks he is. He's funny, but he's not as funny as he thinks he is, which is probably all of us. But Bill's now realised I have coupled myself on the left with a fucking gang of lunatics, and if you didn't think you had, go and look at the reaction to Charlie Kirk's death and see who, when you look around, who's in your camp of these fucking screaming, wailing banshees, demons disguising themselves as people who are tolerant, who want to see everybody do well and want to see humanity flourish, unless it's their fucking direct opponents, and they fucking want to see them die, and the mask drops. And then what happens is Bill Maher is on, because it's really affected Bill, because he had Charlie Kirk on not long ago and he's discussing the impact of what's happened, and you can see the realisation of how loonies on the left have captured what were really progressive causes, like the gay rights movement. I think everyone was behind that. Gay people being suppressed because of sexuality and not allowed to have marriages and all that was wrong. Now, where that's been taken to, Stonewall in this country with a massive, advocates and done loads of work on that. But after everyone's all right with gay marriage and people being gay and everyone's like, yeah, no problem, which I think is most people now, where does an organisation like Stonewall get its funding and go? Because they've solved the gay issue. It's virtually solved. No one's bothered whether you're gay or not. So the trans and all the other bits and that they have to create that to fucking keep themselves in the job. They got no job if everyone's okay with everyone being gay.
So from being like gay and inclusive and having kids and getting married,
stop banging the table.
Which is Everton banging.
I heard you touch it with your ring and no, it's not.
It's gone from. It's gone to, okay, so how's you feeling about men in skirts in girls' changing rooms? We should allow that, shouldn't we? So it's gone to the extreme.
They've had to make something. They've had to make something.
It's because certain minorities have been allowed into society. Now they're claiming that every single minority should be allowed into society. So like, if you're a fairy, you should be allowed into society. Why? Yeah, because but again, gays have. You've got to include. You can't exclude that. We are now
asked to distort reality, right? So when they say to you, see that man there with X chromosomes, that's a woman, and you're like, I can't distort reality. It's not. Now I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't. He's an adult, and if he wants to dress as a woman, fine. But like, there's certain things that because we know he's a man, he can't. Now you're not compassionate and not understanding and denying their right to existence. No, I'm just saying I'm not going to play along with your
stupid games,
with your distortion of reality. So why should some of us suspend reality so that we don't upset other people's feelings? Like, we have to have some common things that we accept on, like up being up and down being down. Like, we have to have some things that we have to say, we're going to come together as a civilization and we're not going to fucking cause any problems for each other, but we have to have some agreements on the table, like killing people's bad, regardless of what's happened to you in the past or what colour skin you've got. If you kill somebody, you take that's bad. Well, their fucking ancestors 150 years ago did what the fuck's that got to do with that girl, a young Ukrainian refugee trying to fucking flee a war in a country that's considered land of the free, home of the brave or whatever, and is attacked, and then the next day, literally the next day, when that breaks, is somebody who is prepared to go to college campuses, debate, discuss with the next generation, and is shot like a dog in front of the world.
Yeah, it's going back to the gay trans issue. I mean, there's obviously been a big fallout between those communities as well, because I've seen a couple of videos.
Self-affirming mental illness, mental delusion, lad. You're distorting reality, and this is what happens when you distort reality and you tell people who are vulnerable, or you socially, allow young vulnerable minds to have drastic surgery, which after they get it, they will never be the same again. You're taking, Lutron, as Steve told us, is a chemical castration as a puberty blocker. Like, now if you're an adult, you should be allowed, I believe, to do, within reason, pretty much anything you want to do to yourself. If you want to get a nose ring and a fucking big plate in your lip or in your ear or a tattoo on your head, as long as you're not harming anybody else, as an adult, you should be allowed to do it. But I'm saying, when it comes to, kids are vulnerable, their minds are sponges, and if kids are in a bit of a confused space...
Especially pubescent kids.
Yeah, and, especially kids who might be slightly autistic, which a lot of these kids, when you start fucking pumping your fucking woke adult nonsense ideology in it because of wrongs of the fucking history you've been brought up on, or what your university teachers fucking come into you lecturing because of how the institutions have been captured, then and then they going into schools. The last couple of fucking there's a trans shooter in America there who's just gone into a church and shot a load of kids praying.
Yeah,
there's a trans shooter, it looks like, just shot Charlie Kirk on a university campus where there's about 500 kids, it looks like, around that campus there. It could have deflected and hit any one of them and killed them. It might have missed Charlie Kirk. And Charlie Kirk had arm protection with him.
He had armor plate on him.
Well, I don't know whether he had a good... But again, it shows you that he's having to go round the country that is seen as land of the free speech, First Amendment, and he's got to take armed guards with him onto university campuses because of the fucking radical left who were willing to kill him because they can't debate him. And if we can't say, sorry, that's a man and that's a woman, then what chance have we got about fucking defining anything else? It's literally, up is up, yeah, are we okay? Yeah, that's up, and that's down, yeah, okay, what else can we agree on? Well, we have to be able to agree on men and women, unfortunately, as a freedom of speech moment. If we can't agree on up and a man and a woman, then how are we going to get into the really complex, nuanced stuff in which we need to put back together to make our society productive so that we rear kids and we give our kids and their kids and their kids a better opportunity in a safer environment, in a safer society than what we fucking currently got now.
How does it start then? Who's going to replace Labour? Who do you think's going to be the best to replace Labour?
That's fucking hell.
Because it's got to start somewhere, as you say there. Well, it can't be Starmer out and another Labour councillor in to replace him. It's got to be a new party.
I'm just not having Farage full stop. I just think he's a tit.
There's another headband coming on. These headbands are getting fucking...
I know, Frimpong on the weekend.
Them on. Frimpong had one on Andy Gordon.
Andy Gordon setting the trend.
Did he like them fucking nasal bands? Did he make you fucking run quicker or something?
And Andy Gordon's doing a fucking Stephen Graham, isn't he? Thinking he's
well, Stephen Graham's film cleared up, didn't it, at the Emmys? Yeah. Cleared up. I did like... Did anybody see the clip where...
that game's flying too well.
Did anybody see the clip where there was 5 women up for the award, directors, and 1 fella? So they puff, and there was the fella who won it. They were like laughing, going, all the women are on there like that. 1 fella, it was the adolescent fella. I still haven't seen it and won. And I agree massively with Charlie Kirk on that. Like, let's be honest, if that was going to be typecast properly, and the Prime Minister's talking about it, that should be being an Islamic kid playing that role. Because that is the reality of how you get radicalised.
I seen someone put on Twitter today.
Shouldn't have been a white kid.
I seen someone put on Twitter today, it's a bit of laughter, it said, look again, white kids are having black kids' jobs and winning Emmys. I was like, fucking hell.
Well, that's the ultimate woke nonsense, and they've cut down on that. Did you see? I'd only seen a bit of it, but the ticking clock going down as they took the speech. If they spoke over a certain thing, they started losing money to the charity. But you had a few on there, obviously, beep, Palestine and all that, because they obviously can't help themselves. But again, you know, come pick your fucking award up, thank your fucking your agents and your fucking God, and fuck off.
Exactly.
Like, never been better. Just fucking who cares? Like adolescence is obviously you know, cleared up at that award ceremony, but again, you know, for us, it after, you know, the trials and tribulations of Southport and Axel Rabjikana, that monster, and then what we're seeing. Sorry for us for not buying into the fucking gaslighting and the propaganda from our Prime Minister saying, I think everybody should watch this, you know, in case it radicalises. Well, the young white people aren't being radicalised to go out and commit fucking jihad or go out and commit fucking carnage on
you want to win an Oscar next year then, don't you?
Who?
Do a series of a white fella going to stab a black girl on the on the light rail.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how Netflix portrayed that, yeah, because they usually typecast that. There's another one about a King of Sweden that it's just like...
But did you see...
I don't get these period documentaries where it's like, this is England in 1066 and there's a fucking load of Caribbean people. You're like, listen,
I like Stephen Graham. I think he's a great actor. He obviously made a mistake with the Sun interview and all that palaver when he was years ago. Everyone's made mistakes. But then he comes on stage and accepts us. I'm just a mixed race kid from Kirby. I'm just like, fucking hell. And nobody's just laughing me head off. And I'm thinking, yeah, just accept your award and shut up. Just a mixed race kid from Kirby.
Yeah. Well, listen, fair play to them. He's in that world, isn't he? And again, from their world, we are the radicals. We are the extremists in their world. We're the monsters, like we're the bogeymen outside their utopian. You know what I mean? It's not the people with fucking, not the people all in London with fucking zombie knives. Do you know what I mean? It's not them. It's not the maniacs you're putting in hotels from fucking, you know, cultures that aren't compatible with Western Christian values. It's obviously us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously us who were saying, sorry, that dude there can't use the girls' bogs. Or sorry, that fella with the beard there, 5 o'clock shadow, can't win the women's Olympic medals. And it leads me on nicely to my next point. I took a picture of this. Obviously the back of that, and so brave and all that, and the other one was you know, the girl who got filled in the Olympics, the Italian girl, who's completely, her name was Angela Carina, says she's had to retire from boxing because it's destroyed her career and the online abuse she's had. How is she, a biological woman, I shouldn't even have to say that, how is she a woman who got beat up in the quarterfinals of the Olympic female boxing tournament by a biological male or a male, and how is she getting online abuse and had her career destroyed when she is the victim of the injustice?
Yeah.
She is not the perpetrator of the injustice, she is the victim of it, and she is having her career curtailed and online abuse where she's had to come off social media calling her a coward, a shame because she got filled in by a dude. Like, it's fucking nuts that these people are out there who claim on one hand to be virtuous people who care and very tolerant and very understanding and every life matters, and then on the other hand are fucking demons. The one that got me, I don't know whether you've seen it, was this fucking bitch. And I say that with the greatest finger out. I don't know what her name is. This someone's put on the thing, it's not my thing. This stupid bitch trying to explain herself after the major backlash to her and her husband's electrical company.
No,
She's the worst I've seen, because you actually seen her eyes flick over it. That was the video where she was like trying her best to like laugh at Charlie Kirk, but not. And then she came out and done, as Josh pointed out before, the Bob Villain fucking nonsense knobhead who didn't try to backtrack from it, because obviously the I don't agree with it, but the writers suffered cancellation and backlash when they've said anything about anybody. Well, obviously the pendulum swung the other way in the Charlie Kirk assassination, and people aren't happy and people are celebrating online and have obviously lost positions, which I don't agree with, but also it is a consequence of them cancelling people when the pendulum's been swinging the other way. And because the core business has been affected, they then try and do these videos almost trying to apologise, but the actual, like Bob Villain, he ends up making it 50 times worse, because people are like, you fucking shitbag, if you've not even got the
balls to admit what you've said,
the courage to stand by what you've said. It's like the guy from Oxford Union, the master debater from Oxford Union, where Oxford Union have come out and I've spoken at the Oxford Union. You know where I'm going with it. And the Oxford Union have come out and said it about it being something to do with because he's black.
Yeah.
Ali G, the old Ali G. Black fatigue, obviously, it doesn't work on us anymore. We've all now filled ourselves to the brim with the black fatigue, especially after Arena Zarenska. You've got zero. That card is well expired. It's like Blockbuster Video to me, that non-existent relic of the past.
And we need to see more of the black community.
When you look at the recruiting process and you realise that this fucking master debater from Oxford, the head of the debating society in a year, fucking Timu, Captain Jack Sparrow, who turned up in the fucking Ugg slippers, which is an instant slap. Instant slap, any man turning up in Ugg slippers. Do you know what I mean? As I sit there and say that to you,
Josh, what you got on this?
So he gets the gig at Oxford because he's an ABB student. Now, Sophia Cochran, a girl I follow, said her sister, who was white, had better grades than him and applied at the same time and never got in. So she got passed up because she wasn't a diversity hire.
Yeah.
And obviously Chelsea Academy and all the privilege this kid's had, because he doesn't have the grades to get into Oxford, but obviously they're wanting to get more people from his background and his coloured skin into the Oxford. Because as you look through it, the recruiting thing of applying to it is admissions and tutors at Oxford and Cambridge are looking for evidence of an interesting and curious mind that can adapt. That's what they're looking for. They're not looking for the best candidate who deserves to come and further their education because of how well they've done. They're now looking for people who they can select based on ethnic quotas to make themselves look good. Now, we have to return, this Oxford Union debacle shown you.
This is Oxford Union, by
we
the way.
have to return to a merit-based system, because if you have a merit-based system, Timu Jack Sparrow is nowhere to be seen.
There's Thomas Partey getting booed to fuck by Spurs.
Thomas Partey coming on. I didn't think he'd be allowed back in the fucking country.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be allowed to Spain.
Where's he staying? In the Bell Hotel or Epping? Where have they got him? Where have they got him? I also didn't like Javier Bardem and No Country for Old Men. He plays a great character in that, but he turned up to the Emmys with the big red scarf on and making a thing about it. And someone pointed out, like, if he does, the Gaza genocide, if that's what people it is, or whatever's going on there is terrible. No one's like condoning what Israel's doing there, but also October 7th has to be condemned equally as well. The fact that there's still hostages to this day.
1,200 died, you know.
But listen, it's fucking horrendous, but also there's still some that are still in captivity. So, like, just return the fucking hostages. I mean, but it was a good point of, okay, so if Barton and all the left-wingers are out in force for genocide in Gaza, which is fair enough, then where were they when 250,000 people were killed in Afghanistan? Or what was it, 1 million, they reckon, in Iraq? 400,000 in Yemen, 500,000 in Sudan, 500,000 in Syria, 5.5 million in Congo.
Yeah.
We had 50,000 Christians die in Nigeria last week. Like, if we're going to be outraged, like, we're going to be out on the street, you're going to be wearing a fucking different kind of scarf every week, because the world is full of atrocity.
You're outraged at what you're fed. So if you're fed to be outraged by, and that's it's fashionable. I think it's fashionable. Again, you're right. It's horrific seeing what's going on in Gaza, seeing it being flattened. Yeah. It's horrific. But it is, at the end of the day, it is a war. In my opinion, Israel have overstepped that war mark. And when they've been hiding in hospitals as doctors and they're shooting everyone and stuff, they've you know, it's wrong. They do want to flatten the place. But you're right. I remember there was like, how many civilians died in Vietnam? Was it 1 million civilians died in Vietnam? War happens and a lot of people die. So it's like, this is not the first time it happened. It's not the last time
but this is the thing about it. So at the minute, so the left's position on Charlie Kirk dying, and I hate to go back to it, but it is very poignant matter, is, well, babies are dying and people are dying in Gaza, and no one's that bothered. Why should you be that bothered? It's just another white fella who's died, just one white fella who's died. So because of the algorithm and the way they're seeing the world, we have to understand, if we look through the lens of the left into what they're seeing, you have to understand that their lack of empathy for Charlie Kirk or Irina Zarenska is based off the fact of either what's happened historically with the slave trade in America and the civil unrest in America and the loss of life in America, or what is actually happening in the theatre of war, whether it's probably more likely to be the Middle East theatre of war rather than the European one in Ukraine. And they're saying, well, on Instagram every day, we're watching, you know, Palestinians get blown apart and kids having their heads blown off, and I've seen it. I've had to take myself out of it because it's fucking horrible. And you don't want anyone to go through that, regardless of where they're born. And we're just fortunate that the birth lottery hasn't put us in that area. And if we were in that area, you would want people to be fucking protesting the same way you had the anti-war protests in America in the Vietnam War because of the atrocities and the fucking human sacrifice that was going on there in the name of freedom. Again, here, we don't want to see that. But on the other side of that, there's two wrongs there in terms of, you know, what Israel's doing in Gaza is bad, but also Hamas going and kidnapping hostages, like, they're equally as bad. Now, unfortunately for us, what the fucking hell that's getting onto the streets of our cities for and dividing our country for is beyond me. But it does show you that it's within the big media's fucking they want that agenda. They're trying to force that divide between people, and they're trying to cause civil war. And with the rhetoric of Nazi, what's a Nazi? That's making
That's a good word, that.
Nazi, fascist, fucking Hitler, all this rhetoric leads into, because if that was ever to raise its head again, you would be in your right mind to fucking exterminate that before it got going and got powerful, because of what they ended up doing. So you can see how this lazy political fucking rhetoric and media fucking like headline grabbing Elon Musk does Nazi salute. You can see how that leads into maniacs fucking getting a gun and fucking pulling the trigger on somebody and not understanding that if that goes in the wrong place, that could kick off something that, if it fucking does, and you turn round and you've got fucking Steve saying his name's Stephanie and fucking Karen from down the road with purple and fucking green hair, you are going to be on the wrong side of history. If the battle lines are drawn and the fucking trenches and we end up on the battlefield and it's William Wallace and all that, fucking people ready to charge at each other on the streets, and you look around you, I guarantee you do not want to be coupled, as fucking Bill Maher's just done, decouple yourself from the maniacs on the left, from the fucking loonies, because they're going to drag you into the water and they're going to drown you. They're going to drown you on the fucking the silly, simple stuff that common sense allows you to negate, which is like, yeah, we can't have men boxing in the Women's Olympics.
Do you think it's that's a pen?
That looks like a pen, you know.
That's a pen.
Yeah, give it.
Oh
no, it's not double jeopardy though, is it?
No, it's
that's the great player who Arsenal paid 100 million for.
Nicolas Pepe.
No, it's not. What a fucking bad signing he was. Yeah. When we think of Premier League duds at the he's got to be up there.
Right up there. What was it?
And then he started bearding up a porno star, didn't he? He started proper bearding up like some bird off Brazzers who's...
Yeah.
It's alright. It's
outside the box. It's outside the box.
They'll go back
it's outside the box. Watch. Look.
Is that a pen?
Yeah.
Lad, if that's at Man United, that's a pen. That's at Man United. The challenge carries on in the box.
It's outside the box.
Well outside the box.
Is it a red card though?
It's a red card and it's a free kick.
Yeah, I think it's a red card and free kick.
They'll go back and change it because it's either a pen.
Yeah, that's where the contact is.
Yeah, but
do you know what? The ball's
if he's pulling the shirt there and he goes in the box.
The ball's gone away from goal and the keeper's there.
It might be the best yellow card ever.
Is it a red card? The ball's going away from goal and the keeper's on at the angle.
It might be the best yellow card ever, this.
Is this going to go to VAR, obviously?
Yeah, but again, it's only to give it as a free kick over the pen.
I thought it was shoulder badge at first.
By the way, it's a great yellow card. But if he pulls his shirt there, like Dallo when he falls in the box for Man U, is that a pen? Because he shoulder charges him.
Lad, I'm watching this, when I'm Real Madrid, I'm watching this game, the keeper's made 13 saves.
Carvalho's being sent off.
Carvalho's being sent off.
Marseille
keeper's had 13 saves.
It's still 2-2, Desmond.
1-1.
1-1, that one, isn't it?
Do you need one more goal in or something?
I need Madrid.
Juve got left 3-2.
5.
I've got Spurs.
Go on.
Have you not got Juve?
What scores Palace? I've got Juve.
0-0 then,
1-0.
I've got Palace.
Is Pepe
Dortmund 4-2.
Is Pepe sparking this up, is he?
Yeah.
That's 2-all.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do it 2-0.
Have you got bet 365?
Yeah.
What did you put it on?
Only 15 quid.
What did you put on 365?
Yeah.
Bet 365?
Yeah.
Oh, Madrid have got a...
What?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you. Go on, you watch it, lad.
There's a big chance. Come on, Pepe, lad.
I thought that went in.
I didn't expect him to go that side.
No, I thought you were going to whip it.
He's caught to keep it up, though, hasn't he?
I didn't expect him to go that side. I tell you what, there's another club, that overachieve, Villareal. Overachieve, don't they? Always produce players. Oh no, he's miles away.
Didn't they have a stinker for a bit, no?
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of the size of club, when you think Juan Roman Riquelme's played there, Ortega's played there, did Pablo Aimar have a spell there?
Pablo Aimar was there.
Like they've historically, like I know he's not done great at Chelsea, but like Nicholas Jackson came for, like they've always had a good.
Remember Pablo Aimar? Fucking hell.
2-1 Madrid.
Was Xabi Alonso a Villareal player? Sociedad. Santi Cazorla was Villareal. I'm trying to think who else. Villareal. Rodri was Villareal.
Don't get mixed up with Valencia.
Rodri went from Villareal to Atletico to Man City.
Is Santi Cazorla the best two-footed player of Premier League era?
If you're taking corners with 2 different feet on 2 different sides.
Juve 2.
No, it's 4.
4. So, yeah, my God, it's right up.
Carabao beating Benfica 3-2. We fucking watched it.
2-0 down. When Benfica 2-0 up.
Wow, Benfica killed me better, yeah.
He's been Amorim's been touted for that job, Annie, but
you would have got early payouts.
Do we think Amorim makes Christmas? Does anybody here think Amorim makes Christmas? The next game's Chelsea.
Well,
Chelsea next week.
It's come out on Sky Sports that they're going to be patient with him. So yeah, I think he does.
That's usually a bad sign. That
lad, he can't change his system. Like so, we're in a thing here now where I don't think he can. I think he's got himself that entrenched that this is going to work. My way is going to work.
He said change the manager, or I'm not going to change my system. Change the manager.
But it just doesn't. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. We know it doesn't work.
It's hard to play in the Premier League with 2 midfielders. You need a third body in there due to the physicality of this league.
But this is Liverpool's problem a little. Yeah, this is what Liverpool issue I think's been this season, where we're getting overrun, is because we got Wirtz, who's not a centre midfielder, playing him centre midfield. He's leading the Premier League for like most runs into the box, most runs forward, and all this and all that.
How he's even tracking these metrics?
No, but I'm not. But I'm
saying most breaths in and out. He's leading the league for most breaths in and out, most steps in between his fucking passes.
But who's
asked? He's leading the league for most steps in between passes, or most touches of the ground, or most touches. Most times he's flicked his hair. He's combed his hair more times than anyone else. Who cares?
We took a sense of mid.
How many assists has he got?
No, we took
how
a
many
sense
goals
of
he
mid
got
out for him.
He's been shit.
He hasn't been shit. Listen, he was good second half for us. Our best player.
Lad, he's been shit. But 190 million.
You didn't watch it.
He hasn't scored a goal or got an assist.
He was 280.
For 258 million. He's done nothing.
Grimsby beat Chef Wed.
Grimsby are flying, aren't he? Chef Wed are in a pickle, aren't he, from an off-the-field perspective with the ownership, and there's a lot of bad negativity in around the club. They want the owner out, they're not supporting, so their focus will be trying to stay in the Championship this year, which will be a huge challenge for them. Oh yeah, it's kicked in here. As you creep on up in smoke, lad, how Benfica getting beat at home? Stadium of Light.
They were like 6-7 to 1 them.
Got a bag.
1-5 Benfica were.
Yeah.
But Benfica were. Yeah, that is, like, this is the thing at the minute. There's
but
just
you would
one.
add your 2-0 up.
There's just one. There's mad results like every weekend. There's like a fucking. Somebody just comes along and just sets fire to your coupon across the divisions. As I say, the champ Saturday, one home win across the champ is nuts.
I had one up Sunday, and then all the favourites won on Sunday, and then I'm waiting on. I had that little bet builder on the Arsenal game. I'm just waiting on Villa now.
It's like in terms of the season, it does. You usually need about 10 games, don't you, to see who's going to be out.
So Madrid are up, Hardy. Madrid 2-1.
Come on.
Yeah.
Madrid,
yeah, penalty.
Just scored a pen, yeah,
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Got it, Mbappe again. That's
2 men.
So I've had Spurs, Madrid, Palace, and fuck Benfica.
Benfica let you down.
Yeah, that's a kick in the bollocks. That like,
That
and they were 2-0 up.
I know.
If you're on bet
you-
365,
Yeah.
they pay you out for 2-0 up, don't they?
Do they?
Will you just
Yeah.
check, please?
If you're on bet 365 at 2-0,
Yeah,
they pay you out, lad.
2-0
So you're in, you're paid.
He's not paid yet, like.
I don't bet with them, but if you bet with them, allegedly, if they get 2-0 up,
You do,
you're
yeah.
on the you paid in Benfica with defo 2 up.
They were, yeah.
So you've had a touch there then. They're on the push here. Villareal could get back in this. They're having a little go.
I reckon they got
Go
to
on, lad,
score,
have a
mate.
pump.
Early
Oh,
payout,
3 minutes.
Benfica.
There you go, lad.
So are you
Hey,
in?
sign it in there, you fucking big fucking whinger. I'm halfies on that because you didn't know about that, so
That's mental, that.
you were halfies on that.
Early payout, Benfica.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's a good,
50,
to be fair to them, that's a good thing because I've had a couple of times told you Wrexham, they're the cunts who keep killing me. If I back Wrexham, they get fucked.
Oh,
If I back against them, they fucking play like prime Barcelona. Fucking Deadpool, little turnip.
So I've already got a minute here to fucking see this bet out, haven't I?
Are you just waiting on Tottenham? Oh no.
No, I've got Palace 1-0 up. Madrid, but Madrid should see that out.
Yeah,
Even-
lad, don't watch it,
even
don't
with
cry
10
it in.
men.
You've already cried it in enough there. That,
I didn't know that was. I didn't know they'd done that at 2-0 early payout.
you had a touch there. So, in terms of the weekend, Everton, Liverpool. I mean, if we're going to win the league, if we're going to win the league this season, we've got to go there and get something.
If Jackie's getting play of the season, he's got to give a goal and
Aye.
assist, hasn't he?
He'll be up against Szoboszlai, won't he?
Szoboszlai? No, I think I think Conor Bagger might play there.
Even better.
You'll see Saturday who's the kid on Merseyside, Jackie Boy Grealish there. He's better than anyone Liverpool got. Who's better than Liverpool side than him? Name me a player in Liverpool side is better than Jackie
I fancy another 2-2 win, mate.
Do you know what, lad? I've got a feeling that if we're going to win the league, we've got to go and make a statement there. If we're serious about Champions League qualification,
I'm telling you now,
win the league and that.
Davy Moyes is going to try and Davy Moyes Liverpool.
Listen, Burnley have just showed if you sit back against you can't do fuck all.
Yeah, beat.
Who in your team is better than Jackie Boy? Who in your team? Let's be serious again.
You can't do fuck all.
As it stands today, who in your team is better than Jackie Boy Grealish?
Mo Salah.
Shut up. Fucking, what have you been watching?
No, Mo Salah.
In his life, yeah,
Okay,
but this season,
if you're picking a starting 11, would you pick Grealish over Salah?
stop banging the table.
Would you pick Grealish over Salah?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
off,
would,
lad.
yeah. Gives you more, you get more.
The whole
Gives you
league,
more.
the
Gives you
whole
more
league
what?
knows who's the man in form.
He's got his own hair. It's his own hair. So he's not got fucking pubes re-end stitched into his fucking hair. He's got his own hair, which is luscious. He's got better calves. Listen, he has got a good six-pack, Mo Salah, but he's got better calves, all right? And also, his best, he's still got good years in front of him. I think Salah's Salah's cashed out on the money.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think we could sell Salah in the summer.
Who's just got player of the month, lad? Who's just won Premier League player of the month?
Oh, fucking hell.
So,
Mo Salah's better than
who's
Jack
got more
Grealish.
assists this season?
Mo Salah's better than Jack Grealish. There's not even a close
Gakpo's
argument
better
for
than
that.
Shut up, lad.
Isaac's better than him.
Isaac's better than him.
Shut up. Let's be serious, yeah.
I'm being deadly serious. You're
Oh,
talking
man.
absolute horseshit.
Ekatike, Verts are all better than him, yeah. Come on, lad.
Verts is better than him.
Verts is better than him.
How many Premier Leagues has Verts won?
Oh.
How many European Cups has Verts won? None. So shut up. Don't be talking about some German fucking talent that could develop into an half-decent player. And you're talking about Jackie Boy Grealish here.
I've got a disciplinary in the club tomorrow about this, about fucking Grealish and Gakpo. And some fucking cop trying to tell me that Gakpo was better than Grealish.
Did he win a Champions League with you? Was he there?
Yeah.
Gakpo? No, you were there for Origi era, that, wasn't it? He hasn't got one
No.
He's got one league.
He could, yeah.
No, like, but I'm saying Jackie Boy has got 4 leagues, 4 Premier Leagues. He's got a European Cup.
First time?
At Man City.
You tit.
And he Villa for
what
a
did he
big
do?
win
I was
for
a
you.
tit. Why did you say the first time ball?
How'd he score here, me?
I don't, because I got me fucking bet.
And again,
That's
if
a great foul,
we
you know.
are serious
not
title contenders, if we're going to do it,
Title contender.
Serious title
contenders, right? We have to go to Anfield and get something like Arsenal, not play well, maybe take a
Hey,
draw.
it's meant to be an absolute shit show at Goodison this year, though. At Goodison, apparently more. All behind the scenes stuff, you know, all the hospo and all that.
Why are you arsed, lad?
It's meant to be a mess.
Brilliant.
Liverpool fan,
Your
are
new
you?
stadium.
Fucking hell, if it was Liverpool Stadium, you'd be
Do you hear
going
me
mad.
talking about the
Listen.
catering at Anfield? Does anyone ever hear me saying who's
You
the
new-
catering?
you new-
I think, I've heard the catering at Anfield's a little bit off, you know,
your new
this
£2
year.
billion
You
stadium.
fucking herbie.
Your new £3 billion stadium is meant to be like a shit
But
show.
why-
Yeah,
why-
there you go. There's one up.
Why
How
are
many
you
times have you been
arsed?
there, lad?
There's one up.
First and foremost, why are you asked? It's got nothing to do with you. You're a Liverpool fan. If Everton were as successful as Liverpool and just spent 500 billion on our team, do you think I'd be saying, hey, to the Tranmere fans, hey, have you seen the sausage rolls at your place? You know, if they're not up to scratch, you know, the sausage rolls are coming out a bit crusty.
Millwall scored.
Oh, no. That's what you get for bad Marvin Evans catering.
You've had fucking
having a go
4-4
at
here.
Evans catering.
You've had
Millwall just
4-4.
scored.
Tottenham have won 1-0 anyway. Obviously, it was a fascinating
Millwall have just
game.
scored
The fact
in the
that we
91st
spoke
minute.
nothing about it.
90th minute.
But yeah, lad, I've told you this before. Focus on your own team. Stop wallowing and enjoying.
Ugly little twat.
What's he done?
What's happened there?
Floated it as the keeper's arms.
John McGinn.
That's 4-4. What a game
stop
that is.
Trying to
cannot
get
believe that.
satisfaction
picked the worst game
and
to watch
joy
there
out
tonight.
of other people's misery.
You bit real hard there, didn't
No,
you?
I didn't. Like, I just don't know what it's got to do with
He's
you. Bad
pissed.
Evans catering.
He's bit real
If you
hard.
build a new stadium, right, there's going to be teething problems with the gates, with the food, with the hospitality. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be.
Got me flash
Got a
goals
quick
on
You've
card.
got to
the big
accept
easy,
it.
yeah.
If you move to a new house,
Got a crucian.
it's not going to be streamlined and have your sky and all that.
If
the
you're
minute
going to
you
win the
move in.
league, why have you not just beat Villa who haven't scored a goal?
Because at this moment in time,
Everton
right,
not better up front.
Are we going
Villa-
to win the league with better up front?
that's how hard it is for us. But obviously, we're developing this barrier in the background, aren't we? So,
Unbelievable that Millwall scored there.
well, listen, fucking Leicester won the league with
in the
fucking
derby.
Iheanacho up front.
I would play
and fucking
in the eye up front and have.
Chris Wood. Chris
Bring in
Wood
another
nearly won the
winger.
league last year playing up front for Notts Forest. They were top of the league for a bit. So listen, you can dream, can't we? Can't we dream? If we beat you at Anfield Saturday, would you accept with title challenges?
No. We're hiding league, I don't even know.
So with your title challenges, and we beat you at your stadium, and we've only lost one game this season, which was a robbery because it wasn't an handball for Tarkowski. Otherwise, we'd be undefeated in league and cup and all competitions. Why are we not considered title challenges? If we come to Anfield and dust yous, which based on your Burnley performance, based on your Bournemouth performance,
against Burnley. You
I mean, you were shit.
You heard.
Yeah.
You weren't shit.
Well, you scored a 95th minute pen.
Yeah.
So you mustn't have been very good. Because you were fucking 0-0 with Burnley.
We were unlucky not to...
And Burnley have been fingered, blasted by Spurs 3-0.
I want to know how long this fucking injury time is in the Millwall
So I'm
game.
saying to you, like, Liverpool get turned over at home in the derby by Everton Saturday, 12:30, innit?
12 kick-off, yeah.
How can you say use a title challenges? We've
Because it's a
dusted
one-off
yous.
game.
What I'm saying, we've dusted yous. We'll have lost at that point in the league the same amount of times as yous, and you're saying we're not in the title.
Because you got better up front because he's shit.
Oh my God, he's in.
Fucking
Playing on the
Darwin
right.
Núñez was up front for yous, and he's shit. You thought you
He's
were in
in.
the title race?
Oh, what a save!
Who's this Marseille again?
No, Villa.
Villa,
game you
Morgan Rodgers, Villa and Brentford. Last kick
but
of the
again,
game.
you know, we're only on the noise up here in terms of like we genuinely don't believe it in the title race. But if we win it, I feel sad.
Really?
No, obviously we haven't got the firepower yet. Jackie Boy's got the assist power.
Will not win any silverware in the Premier League.
But if we sign a striker in Jan, you never know. We can just be there or thereabouts. You never know. But if we go to Anfield and win here, we have to be taken serious.
Do you know what I think Everton should get? Do you know what I think Everton should look at?
Vardy made his debut. Cameronese, didn't he, the other day?
I didn't know he's been playing, but
Cremonese, yeah. Cremonese. He came on, I see him come on as sub.
That Josh Sargent.
Lad, why are you talking about Everton again? Why are you even thinking? Why are you watching Norwich and thinking he'd be a good signing for Everton?
Because Everton's shit strikers, that's why.
So do you think I watch like Everton and go, do you know what? Stockport County or Tammy should sign him? Like, no one's asked. Why you asked? I wouldn't be even bothered. I wouldn't even be bothered what anyone's doing, like further down the pyramid.
Well, I just look at it and think full time.
No, you don't. What you do is you look at it and you fucking get real joy from the fact that we're shit. That's what you do. Don't ever dress it up as you care about Everton and developing Everton. You care about how shit we are, and you really enjoy it.
I'm happy watching you have better up front because he's fucking done.
Yeah, he was poor.
But saying that, in his last game against Liverpool, that was the best game I've ever seen him play.
Yeah, I think in that regard, when he's kind of got nothing to lose and we're not going to have the ball and he can hustle bustle, he tries hard and he's a physical presence. But like Saturday, there was a couple of things that came his way where you needed a little bit of quality.
He can't hold the ball.
Because the game was really poor. Both sides were really poor from an offensive standpoint, but from a defensive standpoint, obviously, they've got, you know, Emmy Martinez was back, made a great save from Michael Keane. He is a great goalie, regardless of, you know, what he's been behaving like. He's a top goalie, and obviously the other end you've got Jordan Pickford, which no matter what you think of him, he is a top goalie. And if you've got shit strikers, which both teams had, in terms of Ollie Watkins, who I think's pony, and obviously Beto, who everybody knows is pony, then the reality is with Tarkowski, Michael Keane, a centre half at right back and a centre mid at left back, and down the other end of the pitch you had Matty Cash and Digne, and obviously Ezra Konsa, who's an England international, and Tyrone Mings, who has been an England international. So the best players on the pitch were the goalies and defenders. Like both teams, best players were the goalies, defenders and midfielders, and all were shit in the forward departments.
What's happened to Ollie Watkins as well?
If he hasn't got any space to run into, he doesn't carry the same level of threat, does he? And obviously I think Villa are struggling for confidence at the minute, and you don't ever see the best of strikers if the team's struggling for confidence. Yeah. Strikers are real confidence players, and I think, you know, certainly for Villa this season, I think losing, you know, Jacob Ramsey's and obviously the unrest that's been in and around the training ground trying to keep hold of some of your better players has obviously caused the noises
have definitely been negative from Villa this summer.
Yeah.
So it's like there's definitely PSR's got to buy the short and Carey.
Well, it happened last year as well. It must be heartbreaking for like when you go, fucking hell, like, you know, not only have we got to sell our best players this window, but the next window, the window beyond it, and you know, then you're seeing teams who are finishing, you know, in poor league positions like Man United and Spurs, and they can fucking do what they want. It must be soul destroying for people connected with Aston Villa.
Yeah,
same with Newcastle.
It is. You're right. I think Newcastle to a lesser extent.
But when you're watching Minter do well for Brighton, and you're watching Elliot Anderson get full England caps, and you're going, we've had to fucking get rid of these.
Sacrifice them to get money in. Yeah, it's
because we haven't got the revenue at this moment. Like, it's fucking scandalous. You know, what's Elliot Anderson worth now? At least double what Newcastle sold him for, you would say. They sold him for 35. He must be worth 70.
I'd pay 70 tomorrow for him for Liverpool.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. So I'm going, you know, PSR, if you'd have gone to him for 18 more months, you've got fucking a double bubble. Like,
but I really like this kid who plays for these.
Where Liverpool have got the same for Quansah and Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? We got the same for Quansah.
Yes, I mean, fair play to you. Like, fair play. And you look at it. You know the thing when we were talking about Arsenal tonight, Arsenal's bought loads of players, but they haven't sold many. Liverpool at least trade fucking phenomenally well in the market. Like, Arsenal's £1 billion spends made even worse by how little they've recouped relative to the
Arsenal's highest sale of a player.
No, yeah. No.
Oxlade-Chamberlain for 35 million to Liverpool.
That is unbelievable.
That's their record sale.
Still that, yeah.
It's outrageous.
Yeah,
They just don't sell players, and they spend an absolute fortune.
So does that thing, that they're buying at the wrong end of the market? Then you'd have to, they're buying players, and then by the time they move them on, or if it doesn't work, that they've obviously got no resell. I
think they're buying a lot of wrong players. You look at Pepe tonight for these; they're buying a lot of wrong players for the start.
Well, again, but the fella who brought them in, Edu's got the Forest gig,
cushy
and obviously
job.
out of the manager who's done unbelievable for Forest. So it's like, again, failing up.
What is it with left-footed players who can't take penalties?
McGinn just missed.
Is John McGinn just missed?
Don't you always have that feeling that a left-footed player is not going to score?
Oh, it's not a good pen, though, is it?
I've never missed a pen in a high-pressure situation.
I have never had a pen saved.
Just missed one.
I've hit one over, yeah, but done the keeper at the bar. Used to go wide, didn't I, for the top of the net, but obviously just got under it a bit. Who was Villa? It was. To be fair, I got lucky with one against Fulham. Anti-Niemi, like the Arsenal ones. They dived, it went under his arm. Yeah, wasn't a great pen. And I missed one in a testimonial against AC Milan legends as well. Sebastiano Rossi saved it, I think.
See, a Salah's pen the weekend.
Bad pen.
It weren't great again, It was like...
good pen, lad.
Salah's pen?
Yeah.
No keeper's ever saving that pen.
There's another Liverpool player.
The goal, it goes in the middle of the goal.
No, it was a fucking good pen, lad.
It's so high up, it touches the roof of the net.
That's one of his better ones,
What I've seen, there's a video from someone's videoed it behind the goal.
Hang on, can we just talk about another player Liverpool got a load of money for? Just get 20 odd mil for him, Carvalho. Just took a good pen there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Lad, did you see the video with Drew dancing at Gebhard's party? Gebhard must have posted that.
Honestly, it was.
Lad, I've seen the video. Honestly.
But you missed him after it, dancing to the...
Ollie Watkins, fancy him?
Yeah.
Ollie?
But saying that, you need to be feeling confident to
tell you what, no, I like them new night boots that he's got, that colourway there, the white and blue. Cass has got the old ones, but it's a nice boot, that. I know you're an Addy man.
I am an Addy man.
They're nice boots, them.
Good pen. Ollie Watkins, good pen.
Adidas's deal with Liverpool's 100 million a year. 1 billion.
I'm not surprised. How much did we sell that first fucking week or something? Is it like the record for the most ever?
It's terrible, the kit, mate. It's awful, Liverpool's kit.
Which one?
Yeah, from China.
Awful.
I've got the freedom, like.
So the cream one and the red one are as bad as I've seen. Genuinely. The green one I can see, but like, who wants to walk around dressed in green? Fucking wearing.
You've done it for a few clubs.
Newcastle do it for all the big clubs
as well.
Bayern and
there's a good kit. Juventus have got a good. Their one with that old school badge on's a cracker. Good pen.
Fucking unbelievable pen.
Have you seen?
You really don't like the genuinely don't like the Liverpool kit.
Talking shit.
Yeah.
Lad, that Liverpool kit you've got is pony.
Which one? It's not though.
Pony, lad.
It's classic.
And then the cream one's worse. The green one I give you has got a little bit, but like.
Lad, when I walked in here with that cream kit on, it could be so.
The Timu kit.
Trump's touchdown, apparently. Trump's touchdown.
Trump is right. Is he coming here? Is he coming on the show?
Today, yeah, today.
Have to get him in, lad.
Common sense.
He'd fucking love it in here.
To Donald.
Imagine
take him on a golf.
No.
Donald in the Baltic.
I'm not a massive fan of Liverpool's kit. I'm not on the noise up there. I'm genuinely not a massive fan of it.
I'm very
I
surprised.
preferred the night kits. I preferred the night kits. I know you don't, but I did. Also, by the way, the Juventus.
The home
with
kit?
The badge. No, the Juventus, what's it called, the badge?
It's trefoil badge.
Trefoil badge.
Oh, yeah.
Their third kit is a fucking cracker. It's the best one I've seen.
The trefoil, any kit.
The one that they've done, the
green one, lad.
Our green one's so sick.
It wasn't even meant to have them green shorts, was it, the other day? It's white shorts.
Yeah.
But because they had white shorts, couldn't wear it. But even the whole green just looked.
What do you think of Arsenal's kit tonight?
The red one?
The third one, fair kit, weren't it? Blue and white.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No?
Oh, the navy with the white with the navy.
Oh yeah, it's alright. Yeah. I like the red kits.
Arsenal have lovely kits.
I like their own kits, nice.
Arsenal's own kit, I think, is better than your kit. I think Adidas has done a better job on that kit.
Ours is quite simple, but I fucking.
Because it's probably
the way one's crap, the cream one's crap.
It's a bit nostalgic.
The third one I give you has got a little bit.
Ecru, not cream.
Whatever that is, cream.
But it's because it's nostalgic and it goes back to like.
I've got the green one on the way.
Villa's one.
Poland international, isn't he?
Villa's one looks alright. Villa's one's alright.
He's the most cockney Polish kid I've ever seen.
Kaszlowski.
Hey, the Polish fella was over, weren't he, giving it the big one at the Tommy Robinson thing, the Prime Minister of Poland?
Yeah?
Yeah, he was on the stage giving it the beans, saying no shit then.
Great save.
Oh, has he got to score?
Oh,
he's got to score.
No.
Good save, lad, by the way.
He's got to score to do it, hasn't he?
He's got to score to get them through, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a great save, that.
Vid Marson. I tell you what, we thought Keefe George was under pressure. I thought he'd be under pressure, Keefe George. Keefe Andrews. Good save, lad.
Perfect height. Perfect height.
Right.
As they say.
By the way, lads, he was
corner.
fucking right across the keeper. He's a big fucking
It's hard to go
stretch
long
arms
because if it's that deck first, it slows down.
Fancy this kid. He's got a bit, this kid.
Damsgaard.
He hasn't got a hairline, but
He's like 23.
They're the boots I was on about, Josh, then. No,
You're having them?
No, our Cass has got them. They're a nice boot. I don't like the colourway, but obviously Watkins has got the new colourway on. See you later. Yeah, your man here, big man of the match.
Under pressure?
Did he get man of the match?
I think he's getting an MOM, yeah. He's going to meet the...
Like, before we go, should we have a quick game of what he's played last time? Because people went mad for it on...
Because if Josh plays, he's won.
Do you want to jump in for
Josh
Campbell?
Plays, he's won.
Yeah, I'll take Joe on this time.
Do Josh for Joe.
Yeah, go on.
Off cam or you want to go on cam?
Do you want to go on cam?
Get involved, you might know.
Just because it'll look...
Go on.
Just get involved. It doesn't matter. It's not like
competitive.
You can't be any worse than last time because you got a fucking tin hat last time.
Do you want to go again?
No, you jump on and do it because I'm...
You got tin hatted last time. Just say you got tin hatted last time. Because you're too busy worrying about Everton's catering.
Come on.
Too worried about who Everton should be recruiting from the lower leagues, you fucking Herbert.
Right, who's your money on, lads?
Can I tap the table?
What you'd have to do...
banging!
What you'd have to do is... Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Say your team.
Alright, yeah, okay. So, should we do the UK and Europe or just whatever team?
Any team.
Any team.
Sound okay?
What
if we say the same team?
Did we just become best friends?
Name a player that we play for that team. Simple as.
Sound one.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Portsmouth.
Bayern Munich. Robert Prushnecki. They play for Bayern Munich. Did Prushnecki play for Bayern Munich?
I'll just spell that, lad. Can't even find them.
For Portsmouth. I don't think
I'm going to go.
Munich, you know?
Can't even find them.
Prosinecki.
Koluka, no?
I'll just put Prosinecki.
P-R-O... I don't think he had that. I'm thinking of Stefan Effenberg in
Who was the centre half?
Oh, he's played for some good teams though.
Simic.
Portsmouth and Bayern Munich. Fucking hell, that's an hard combo, that, isn't it?
It's got to be one out there,
Thomas
you know.
Hitzelsberger. It's Aston Villa, weren't he? Did he go to Pompey?
Dario Simic, no?
No.
Portsmouth. I can't fucking think of anyone who's done Bayern Munich.
Got to be someone in the Harry
Did he
Redknapp.
play for
I
Ida?
think Germans who've been down there, or anyone who's done well, as he took like Pizarro or someone like that. No, who've been there.
Right, we're gonna have to skip.
No, tough.
Sorry, lads.
You know?
Have you got one?
There is one, you're saying?
Yeah.
I know, but if there's one, they're not going to get it, are they? Or...
Josh Connie?
Yeah?
Sure you just said it.
Go on, give them anyway. Give them
Dario
anyway.
Simic.
No, Prosinecki.
Joseph Prosinecki?
Does he play for Bayern Munich? He said he hasn't. He's just checked it.
91 to 94.
Great shout, lad. 1-0.
No.
Who?
Robert Prosinecki.
Robert Prosinecki?
No.
Who played for
On
Everton?
Wikipedia, yeah.
Played for Real Madrid and Barcelona. I didn't know whether
Oh,
he'd
Robert
gone to Bayern.
Washiger, I'm thinking of.
Robert Prosinecki. Well, it doesn't say on Wikipedia that there is no Bayern Munich, yeah.
You know
What's that? What years?
I'm on ChatGPT. It might just fuck me up. I might have it wrong, mightn't it?
It is? He didn't, lad. He didn't.
I
Sorry,
thought
he
he
didn't.
played for like Real Madrid and Bayern, not Bayern, Barca and that, but I can't remember him actually playing for Bayern Munich.
He didn't.
It's Effenberg I was thinking of.
Effenberg did, but
Prosinecki never. All right,
come on,
0-0.
ready?
I'm not using ChatGPT.
Let's
Go on.
That does lie, you know.
Yeah.
Does lie to you. Does lie to you.
Right.
It's never played this game before.
Sit down,
so.
talk on that, mate, if you want to talk. 3, ready?
Go on.
3, 2, 1.
Stoke.
Celtic. Stephen Ireland.
Didn't play for Celtic. Stoke and Celtic. But you know what?
Have you?
Glenn Whelan would come under that category. I think he was at Celtic as a kid, but he hasn't played for Celtic. See, I'm
No, we're
sure he's
talking
at Celtic.
Professional appearances.
Adam Ida, was he on loan at Stoke? The lad who did Celtic have just sold.
No.
Oh, there's a few.
Arnautovic.
Oh no.
Arnautovic never went to Celtic, did he?
But you can buzz it in if you.
Oh, there's one who it might. Okay, cool.
Sammy.
He's in the noughties, but I don't know whether can you check him out?
Bojan wouldn't have been there.
Well, he's not gonna fucking get it, are they? Right, come on again.
Stephen Pearson.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, William
got
McCall.
that.
Yeah, he
Right,
would've been,
come on. 3, 2, 1.
Wimbledon.
Leeds. Vinnie Jones.
No, like you gotta say it at the
At the
same
same
time.
time.
Because he's got his
Right. You
You gotta say it at the same time, otherwise it's so easy.
Team.
Try and
Go
say
on,
like
yeah.
fucking some teams that it's properly like because you're obviously having a stinker here.
Go on then.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Rangers.
Inter Milan.
Ooh.
Glasgow Rangers into Milan.
I've got one.
I've Pistoni. No, he's Newcastle, weren't he? Fucking Inter Milan. No, Marco Negri. Did he play for Inter Milan? Don't think he did, you know. I don't think he played for Inter Milan. He might play for AC Milan.
Didn't play for either. Played for a lot of Italian teams, but
Adam
For
no.
Vinter.
Rangers.
Yeah?
Adam Vinter.
How'd you spell that?
Good shout though, yeah, but I don't think he played
Adam?
for Rangers, did he?
I played Adam Winter, yeah.
He played
Adam
for
Winter.
Inter Milan, definitely.
No.
Inter Milan and Rangers. Fucking mad pull.
Michael
that, innit?
Laudrup.
Hold on. Check him. No, that's fucking nonsense.
Get off chat GPT, lad. He's fucking pickling your brain.
Wikipedia.
What you about to do is just searching Rangers
Inter
No,
Milan and
except-
Rangers.
ex-players.
It's better just calling
no.
up, like, just searching a play that you say. Right, you'll have
To
to go
be
again.
fair, that's free. We last time we hit the jackpot really on them all, but
Yeah,
we've not
you
got
didn't miss
anywhere
one.
near them. Yeah, we've got
Right,
near
go on
them.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Villarreal. Villarreal and QPR. Fucking hell, it's Marco Senna played for fucking...
Who was captain of Villareal tonight? Foyth. Did he not go on loan to QPR?
Oh, he was at Tottenham,
Van Foyth.
wasn't he? Yeah, one fight.
There is a few, yeah.
He's played for QPR and...
Yeah, there is.
Okay, alright.
But there's 4. And
Paredes, that Danny Paredes or something like that?
no, there's 4, and I think 2 you should get.
Spaniards. Fucking Villarreal.
Stephen and Zonzi.
One is a Spanish player.
Stephen and
Christopher
Zonzi.
The big talk.
Got to have.
No.
Don't he play for QPR, lad?
What?
Didn't. Stephen
Joe, what
Zonzi.
years did you play for QPR? Between 2012 and 2014?
Yeah.
But you played with them? You played with one?
Oh, you have a mistake tonight.
And he's Spanish.
Spanish. QPR.
Nandi didn't.
And Zonzi didn't play for QPR.
Spanish at
Blackburn,
QPR, my
man.
God. Can't remember playing with any fucking Spaniards.
Julio Cesar.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, lad, you fucking throw me there. I can't remember. I can't think of a Spaniard who fucking... who I played with at QPR. Go ahead, lad.
it was Granero.
Oh, Esteban Granero. Yeah, he was sound. Esteban,
But
a
it
good
doesn't
lad.
say
Yeah, I didn't know
Villarreal,
he
yeah.
played for Villarreal. Fucking hell.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Blackburn.
Porto.
Benny McCarthy.
Oh, lad. Yeah, I didn't know what you said there, Blackburn. Fucking bastard, yeah. Benny McCarthy, yeah.
Did he? Yeah, is that confirmed?
Yeah, Benny McCarthy, yeah. 100%. Fuck, at least we got one.
In
1-0.
consecutive years as well.
With the right
He signed
after
from
each other.
Blackburn, from Porto.
Nice.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
PSG.
Feyenoord.
PSG, my God. Xavi Simons. See, was he a Feyenoord? He was definitely at PSG.
Good shout.
He might have been
I think it's right, you know.
PSV, I think he was.
I think it was. PSV.
Dirk Kuyt.
He was PSV.
He was a PSV.
There is a popular, very, very, very popular player. Well,
played for
very,
both.
very, very mad, but a very popular player.
Who's played for both? Feyenoord.
No.
No, I'm fucking blank there. Go on, who was it?
No. Wait there.
He's just said very popular player. He's fucking searching fucking the interweb to find it.
Vind je mijn album?
Paris, oh yeah, he joined on a free, didn't he, from Liverpool, yeah. Fucking hell.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Newcastle.
Sporting Lisbon.
Hugo Viana.
Yeah, great shout, lad. Yeah, it is, yeah. Didn't think I've always struggled for it.
He's fucking delaying his team as well.
I'm trying to say it at the same time. Like.
So what's that, 2-0?
2-0.
Best of 5, is it?
First to 5.
First to 5.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Leeds.
Barcelona.
Has to be.
Rafinha.
Yeah, well done, lad.
Back in the game there. It was a big one, that. It was a big one, that. Needed that. Back in the game.
3, 2, 1.
Juventus.
Dortmund.
Paulo Sousa.
I don't even know what that is.
Sure he's played for both, you know, Paulo Sousa is a great ball.
Play for Juve.
Juve, you know?
Dortmund.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's decided then, is it? This best of 5 or first 2-5?
First to 5. I'll start the clip from when it started scoring, so don't worry.
Go ahead, next one.
3, 2, 1.
Dynamo
Brentford.
Moscow.
And who? Brentford?
No one.
You got 10 seconds on this.
Moscow. They might have recruited from that market, you know. Might have to go more Scandinavia. It's a bit too far to the east. The Ruskies. Thought you'd have said someone like Premier League there, and then you could have got a mad pull who's gone out to fucking Russia late, but they'd be struggling for it there. I don't even know anyone play for Moscow.
3, 2, 1.
Chelsea.
1 second, I didn't have a team in my head. I didn't have a team in my head. Hang on, I need a team in my head.
Go on, count again.
3.
I'll go somewhere
Hang
else.
on, I'm trying to think of like a foreign country.
3, 2, 1.
Benfica. Benfica, fucking hell. It's difficult, isn't it? The Portuguese are fucking Leeds. Trying to think of that Peter Ridsdale Leeds version who had like a few big hitters. Has anyone come out of there?
No.
Is that Notto come from? He's Italian, isn't he?
No.
Benfica, who we got?
Right.
Oh, hang on.
No.
No.
3, 2, 1.
Who could we have had? Could we have had anyone there?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry, mate. I weren't finger on there.
All right.
I'm just going to go English, a bit more English here, try and get them done.
3, 2, 1.
Plymouth.
Sunderland.
Whittaker. Is he? What's his name? Morgan Whittaker.
Not play for Sunderland.
Plymouth.
I think I might have one. Let me just.
You can be laughing at your phone, yeah.
Plymouth and Sunderland. Fucking hell.
There's got to be a few.
There's got to be loads. Must be loads between them. Cooper, the goalie, he's gone Sheffield United, hasn't he? From Plymouth. Trying to think who Plymouth have sold.
Peter Ecount.
Has Lewis Gibson played for Sunderland? And no, I think he's Newcastle, was he? The Geordie kid? Was that Everton?
There's a few here, like, but I'd have.
No one noticeable.
Callum McFadden.
Yeah.
Jay Matete.
Oh, I had fucking Jay. Give him his debut. Fleetwood, yeah.
Ballymumba.
Mumba.
Right, should we go again?
3, 2, 1.
Should we just have a bet? Whoever wins this wins, because we're going to fucking be here all night.
Next point wins.
Next point wins, alright. Good luck.
3, 2, 1.
Spurs.
Villa.
Oh.
Brad Friedel.
Joe won.
Is that right? It is, isn't it?
I think it's a win, lads. Yeah, that was so intense.
Didn't even blink, he just looked at me, didn't even blink, he went like that. I was like, fucking hell, I was like, he's played for both of them.
Fucking hell.
Friedel.
Friedel.
Get in there!
Go back and
Still unbeaten. 2 down.
Josh is Benfica.
Have we checked out?
Yeah, just check out for us.
Sorry guys, listen, thanks for joining in. Hope you've enjoyed that. Bit of a shit game tonight, but at least